well met.
Okay, they can hear us.
How can they?
They should be able
Can
to.
they?
Oh, hi. Fancy hearing you here.
And they
Oh,
can see us now. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
My, fancy seeing you here.
But we can't. Can you see them?
We should do like
I
all
can
four
see
of
them.
us, like where we're not paying attention and go, oh, hello.
We
Like, I think-
guys, we should make an ad. Why do we have an ad?
Oh, why don't we make an ad?
Because we're weird and we're not good enough to have an ad.
That's the point.
I thought the TikToks were our app.
There's kind of some
That's a
ads
good
on
point.
TikTok.
Yeah, that's a good point. But like, we should get a billboard. Anyway, welcome.
Everybody's doing ads. Maybe we do a subtract. I'm just saying.
It's gonna be a long night, folks.
Less is more.
I get to roll my dice.
Less is more.
Welcome to the Secret Adventure Society. The meeting will come to order. Goon, tell us about stuff.
Oh, I'm good.
Specifically,
Oh, wait, hold on.
never ending. Yeah.
That's the thing.
Our friend.
Not,
No,
your,
the
not
important people,
yourself.
Goon.
Not yourself, but
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Zach, ask me what my cocktail is.
What's your cocktail, Goon?
This is an aviation because today is International Paper Airplane Day, and just listen. To celebrate International Paper Airplane Day, I have some characters that you could use for your own home game that maybe you would want a character creator like BeNeverEnding.app, if you're on a mobile device, to create for you. You could play, Sir Orville and Prince Wilbur, who are an artificer who dreams of flying machine, and his dim-witted daredevil barbarian brother with deep pockets. You could play a lonely Kinku, who was raised in a monastery of Aarakocra and jumped off a mountain to fly, and it didn't work out for him. But in collecting his soul, the Raven Queen, took pity on him. Or you can play a gnome wizard who writes runic symbols on paper to cast his spells, and then throws them into battle like this. Paper airplane.
Did you not create a paper airplane before the
I did, but then I forgot how to fold it. Fireball. And if you were to create
that
these
piece of
characters-
paper, hold on, that piece of paper was never once in the frame.
Well, I hate to have robbed them from that perfectly built paper airplane that I forgot to put in, but it flew so far away and I can't get it now. But if you were to make those characters and you wanted to put them down on, visualize them, bringing them into order, there's a place you can do that. Steve-O, ask me where it is.
Where is it, Goon? Tell me now!
BeNeverEnding.app. Your place for all your character creation needs. They've got stuff coming up. Follow them on Twitter because they got new stuff coming next month. And I want to talk more about it. That's it. That's the ad read.
I, for one, am glad that Goon told me where to go. BeNeverEnding.app.
.app.
And in the
app.
chat, I put BeNeverEnding.com, but it takes you to the website.
But at least you put it there 4 times.
Because their web developers know what they're doing.
Yes. So BeNeverEnding.com exists, but BeNeverEnding.app will take you to the creator.
It gets there faster.
Let me see.
Yes.
Let me see. Yeah, let me put that in chat. There.
There you go. You can log into that one.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
login.
/login.
Mhm.
Oh, I just
That's
rolled a
why I
1 and 2
decided
and a 3.
It's going to be a great night.
Oh, no.
Whoa, what was that?
I'm rolling with the dice.
Fucking paper airplane. I quit. This is how I get treated.
Wait.
It says from Goon, I love you.
Oh, shit. That's where it came. That's where it went. You know what? I know ended you. I know, but
Yeah, we're off on that. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Anyway, thank you very much, Goon, and thank you very much, Never Ending. We love you guys. A few more notes before we get started, and I'm gonna try to make these as quick as shit, so that we can dive into the game and do D&D
is
stuff.
shit quick for you?
I was about to
Because-
say.
It's pretty.
You can
YouTube, we are there, and you and any friends you tell about us can catch up quickly with our catch-up content playlist. This episode will be available bright and early Friday morning. The podcast feed will be updated on Monday on your favorite podcast app, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. We're there. We're in those places. If Ahmad or someone in chat can hit the commands for those things, that would be dope.
I got it.
The fact that any people are here at all means that some of you told your friends to come watch us, and that's cool as shit. We love you for lots of reasons, and that's certainly one of them. Special thanks, as always, to mods, to character artist Aurelia Raff, to Blizzard Entertainment for allowing us to use music from World of Warcraft. And thanks to you guys for watching. Let's play.
Oh.
Do y'all have anything? Actually,
Retico!
yeah. Y'all should do. Y'all should tell everybody where they can find you. I forgot about that part.
Well,
of
I
my
can
notes.
put that in the chat, too.
Okay.
Yeah, enjoy it, chat.
Yeah. So y'all wanna skip
Yeah.
the pitch fest, or are we? What?
We
I
still.
don't know.
Tell us. Goon, where can they find you?
I'm Goon. You can find me at the Goon Ranger on Twitter, and there you'll be able to figure out what I do. And sometimes I post drunken rants about capitalism and the trappings thereof. And that's about all I've been doing lately. So
It's good to have a focus.
And he's recently discovered headbands, which I love.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Loving it. For sure.
Yep. Steve-O, what about you?
My name is Steve-O. You can find me at twitch.tv/GunNerds. We're a Star Wars content channel. And we're playing Mass Effect right now because there are stars, there are wars, and it's close enough.
All those things are true. Locke.
I'm locked. When you're here, you're here. You're here, your family. When you're here, you'll hate it. When you're here, you're home. That's all of our slogans.
Eat fresh.
Eat fresh.
Eat fresh. Don't forget about that one.
Yeah, brush teeth.
I play World of Warcraft a lot on twitch.tv/lock. Well, I don't even know why I'm telling you what the link
this will end up on YouTube.
Because you're here.
Sure.
Oh, if it's on YouTube, yeah. Twitch.tv/lock.
Did Steve-O literally just spit take? He did.
Yes.
He did. He literally just spit taken.
Somebody clip it.
We're good.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord have mercy. Anyway, I'm Zachy Wack. I'm at twitch.tv/Zachy Wack. I'm playing Mass Effect right now also as well because it's really good and fun. And I also like write one-shots and stuff over there with chat. That's all of my stuff.
We
Y'all
have
wanna
to get
play?
into D&D now because if we don't, you and I are going to have a Mass Effect podcast discussion in lieu of D&D.
Okay.
So we need to
DM me about that.
And go.
DM me about that, and let's put like a pin in it.
No, Zach, you DM him first.
Son of a bitch! That was good. That was fucking funny, Ori. That was funny. Anyway,
Oh,
previously on
God.
Secret Adventures
Hold
Society.
on. I'm never ready for this. It's always a music thing.
I've been leading up to this for like 10 minutes.
He
now.
did. He powdered his nose. And
Previously on Secret Adventure Society. After spending some time in Larsum, a town in which you more or less arrived at on accident, you discovered that the Thieves Guild known as the Hive was bleeding this town and its people dry, often forcing people out of their homes and into a shared living space called the Shanties. You decided to find the Hive's secret hideaway, which turned out to be a tower that blinked in and out of existence. After acquiring some disguises through some nefarious means, the three of you, as well as Kess's brother Zev, snuck in and made your way up the tower. When you encountered the Hive's leader, a powerful mage named Scott, who had tried to rob you in the woods, he was studying magic in this dusty chamber. He seemed to be terrified of you, specifically Kess, and he snapped his fingers and disappeared. Unable to find any remaining sign of him, you decided to try and claim ownership of the tower. When all of the collectors were gathered in the banquet hall for dinner, you caused a bit of a scene, started a fight, and instructed Zev to try and blow up all of the guns that you found in the armory so they couldn't be used against the townspeople. But the explosion didn't happen when you planned for it to, unfortunately. So during that fight, you heard gunshots from outside. Pierce ran downstairs and found a fellow gunslinger who had killed a few townspeople, and as well as had your half-orc friend Izzy on her knees in front of him about to be executed. The two of you dueled, and eventually Pierce fell to the ground nearing death, which was a fun time for all. Sensing danger, Kess and Q ran outside. Kess finished off the rival gunslinger with a new power of hers, and Q took an armful of money and yeeted it into the onlooking crowd, proclaiming himself to be their god, shouting, "Witness my miracles."
I did do that.
You did do that. Yeah. You did. I've thought about it every night.
He also
Every night in my dreams, I've thought that.
he also gave Pierce the healing potion.
I did heal Pierce.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
Which
there
was
were
the
sort of
So
miracle.
he might be.
two
their
scenes
god.
there. One, we made a scene. The other was a goddamned arms race.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had that. I wrote that down.
You wrote it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Did you write that down like last?
I wrote it
Wednesday?
in a journal this morning.
Did you write it in your live journal this morning?
My Zanga.
You say, oh.
Anyway, let's see. As things were starting to settle down, you heard Zev scream obscenities as there was a mistimed explosion up in the tower. All that to say, last session was like pretty wild, and that is where we pick up tonight's session with the three of you having just reached level 8.
Ba-ba-ba.
You are standing outside the Hive Tower. It's early evening, nearing sunset, and there are bodies of townspeople that the other gunslinger had killed before you were able to stop him. Izzy is still restrained on the ground, and some of the townspeople are shyly picking up the gold that their new kobold god has granted them. What are you all doing?
Pierce is gonna walk over to Izzy and unbind her.
Okay. So yeah, after a moment of like messing with ropes, I'm not going to make you roll for it or anything. After a moment of messing with the ropes, you're able to like untie her.
He doesn't say anything to her, and then he walks over to the fallen gunslinger. Pierce wants to get a sense of, is this someone who was part of the Thieves Guild, or is this someone else entirely?
This is like this person is wearing the same clothes as the rest of the collectors.
As the other collectors? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Just to be safe, Pierce wants to look through his pockets. What he's looking for is he wants to see if this gunslinger happened to be part of perhaps a guild of bounty hunters. He's looking for any sort of
make an investigation
token or what have you. Locke, I'm using the dice that you gave me a year ago. 14.
Okay, 14. With a 14, this person doesn't have much in their pockets. You find some ammunition that he had been holding on to that was just like loose bullets in his pocket, like a bag of gunpowder in his coat pocket. But that's just about it.
Okay. Will the ammunition fit in Iris?
It will not.
Okay. Then I'll just leave it.
This person had like a 6-shooter, and that type of ammunition doesn't fit Iris.
Okay.
And just as a reminder, as far as you know at this point, the person that Kess bought Iris from said that you were probably going to have to craft your own ammunition.
Okay.
Okay, I go over to Pierce, and I'm just like, do you need healing?
I don't feel good.
Okay.
Maybe we just find a place to rest soon.
Okay.
Don't give me anything.
Okay. Rest works. Well, we kind of own the tower now. So.
Pierce looks at Q. I think he owns the tower now.
Q is still flying, cackling like a god for 10 minutes, however long 10 minutes was.
Because gods cackle.
Q does. This one does.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little kobold.
Eventually, he, kind of just like peters out real anticlimactically next to Kess.
Pierce turns to Kess and he goes, "Can you just make sure Izzy's okay?"
Yeah. I go over to Izzy and Izzy?
She's still like she's sitting on the ground, like she looks like she's about to fall over. Like her arm is like swollen to about twice the size from having stuck it in the hive in order to make the tower appear. And it looks like she got roughed up pretty good when people found her as well.
Okay. I cast Healing Word, just without even asking if I see that she's like that bad.
Okay.
Hold on. What good is it? It's just if I roll
Absolutely
bad.
nothing.
Ah.
Do it again.
14 points of healing.
Okay. Yeah, she some of the swelling in her arm goes down, and some of the bruising fades still there, like on her face. But she doesn't look great, but she does look. She looks a little bit stronger, and as you do that, she sits there for a minute and takes a deep breath and like leans over and heaves herself up. Heaves herself up. Doesn't really say anything. She's just kind of looking around at everyone. The crowd has not yet dispersed.
Okay.
And as is worth noting, there are many collectors in the crowd as well as the townspeople. And you see several of them up in the window looking down from the top of the tower as well.
Okay.
These are my subjects. Would you like me to get rid of them?
If you want, but I want the collectors to stay and come with us.
Just to be clear, don't kill them.
No. Don't hurt them.
Townspeople leave. Collectors come here. In his most booming voice from his 2'7" frame.
Make your choice, either persuasion or intimidation.
Oh no, there is no choice. Ooh, that's a 24
I see that
intimidation.
roll.
24 intimidation. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, at that point, the townspeople like they disperse quickly. Like some of them reach down and pick up some coins that were on the ground still that nobody had picked up. It was like a clearing parade. Like kids just like scooping up candy as they're running away. And like you see the collectors actually like start to form up in front of you. Some of them come from downstairs.
They're here to do your whatever you want.
Okay, I go over to the other dead bodies.
Okay.
Who are they?
The other dead bodies?
Mm-hmm.
You don't recognize them.
Either?
They're just,
Neither of them?
No.
Okay. It's
They're
not
just their
it's not the bartender that I could have possibly gotten in trouble?
No.
Okay. I was worried about him. Okay. And the collectors are all here?
There are several there. You're not exactly sure if it's all of them, but there are a great deal. There are probably 36 collectors lined up on the line in front of you.
If they're lined up in the line, Q is General George Patton walking,
Of course,
with his hands behind his back, marching.
Who's
We'll await your orders.
Who's in charge? I say to the collectors, not to Q. Not to Q.
You hear somebody from the back say, "Ladies in charge."
So I'm in charge. Okay. And he's in charge, and he's in charge. And I point to Q and Pierce.
You see them like look at each other and whisper a little bit. They have just seen quite a display from you all.
Damn right.
So they all like they're obviously apprehensive, but they're being quiet.
I go up to the
Okay.
ones that are whispering.
Okay. So yeah, you walk up to there's a tiefling woman and a human woman who are like whispering to each other, and as you approach, you just with your unfucking believable passive perception, you just hear something like, "Where do you think he went? Why would he leave?"
He left because he's scared of us.
And at that, like they didn't notice you come up. Like at that, they just kind of look up and they just kind of like straighten up a little bit, but they don't say anything further.
Okay. Scott
Okay,
is gone.
I think we need to get some baseline understanding here. What was Pierce asks the crowd of collectors. You don't seem to really want to say his name, but what was the general feeling about previous management? Thumbs up for positive, thumbs down for negative.
Immediately, all thumbs go up. Like you don't like it's ingrained into
Son
them.
of a bitch.
And like they're all looking around as they do it.
Pierce turns to Cass and he's like, "Oh God."
What if we told you guys that he's not around at all? He's gone. He's not here. I would like to persuade
You
them.
can make a persuasion check.
Okay. 21.
You say that, and like they all continue to like side eye, and you hear somebody say, "He always comes back."
You're so concerned with what always happens. Have there always been 3 crazy motherfuckers staring at you asking these questions?
No.
This shit changes. There's no more Scott. There's Cass and this fucker, and you're God.
Pierce and God.
He got mad when I told the last person his name. So
Oh.
we're saying Pierce now, everybody. Pierce?
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, I'm really sorry about that.
Yes, for my sake.
Pierce walks forward to the first, like, one of the collectors, the nearest one, and he gets in his face, and he says, "Say his name. Say it out loud."
He just kind of awkwardly like smiles at you a little bit, like, no, like he doesn't say no, but like he's just like,
He's not. Pierce grabs him by the front of the armor and he pulls him in and he goes, and without yelling, he says, "Say his fucking name."
make an intimidation check.
That'll be an intimidation. So that is a natural 1.
Oh.
Okay, like as you reach to grab, like as you reach to grab the person's shirt, it actually like you have a hangnail and it gets caught in the fabric, so you're like trying to twist it away, and you kind of lose your edge there for a minute as you're trying to like twist around this person and twist your hand out of the shirt.
I don't know how to break this. Pierce returns back as, "I don't know how to break this spell." I don't think it's a literal spell, but they're clearly... This is going to be harder than we thought. Who would have thought taking over an entire guild would be so goddamn difficult?
Was that sarcasm?
No.
Trying to figure out how to work it. Sarcasm. Okay.
Are we huddling where they can't hear us right now talking about them?
And as you guys are huddled up, you hear a voice like back away that says, "Are we dismissed?"
No.
No,
Oh,
not yet. I'm the leader. I'll tell you when you're dismissed.
Okay.
I guess we should figure out how often he comes back.
Okay.
Right?
I'm gonna turn into a giant 30-foot snake,
As you do.
and I'm gonna start slithering around everybody, really, 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 really close.
okay. Like when you do that, pop, 30-foot snake on the ground. They compress like. There's obviously no social distancing here. They're basically on top of each other. They're compressed like an accordion trying to get away from you.
Yep.
It's
No,
like the
I'm just
marching
like-
band before they have a new formation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like going around in a circle, like circling them up, basically.
Okay. Yeah, they're not moving.
I'm waiting on.
All right. Next question. How often does Scott return?
Somebody make a persuasion check, actually, Pierce.
Can he have advantage
Because of the snake.
because of the
Yeah.
snake?
Yeah, Sure.
That would be a 19. Thank you, Ken.
19. Okay. The tiefling woman that Kess was intimidating earlier actually speaks up. It's not like he's got a routine or anything. He just sometimes he pops off for an amount of time, but he always comes back.
What's the longest amount of time that you've gone without a leader present?
Present here, just no more than a day.
Okay, so if he's gone for more than a day, it would stand to reason he's not coming back.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, I pop back into my normal
Why would he leave us?
self. Okay. And then every time he leaves, does the tower change?
They all look around, and again, that tiefling woman says, "No, it's never done that before."
Yeah. Well, it's a lot different now, isn't it? There's actually stairs, which means he's not here anymore because he's probably the one that was, making it like it was to begin with. So there's something else that's different.
And it means you can no longer skip leg day.
Pierce walks. Pierce does like a little motion to get everybody to huddle again.
Yeah.
Brings everyone in.
Like peek
What is
over
this?
at the people and like,
Item number 3 of the day so far.
I can't help but feel that these shitheads benefited from a system. I don't know if I can't tell if they actually liked working here or not, but it was of some benefit to them, and so I don't know what to offer them. Freedom may not be enough. We may need to find some other way to disband this group.
well,
Do you think some of them have loved ones in the town that may have not benefited from the group?
yeah, probably.
Maybe we can, like, I don't know. Some of them have to have had family and feel bad about their mistakes.
Okay, let me ask you this: we're not staying here, right?
No.
Okay, so we have two options. We can disband this group, or we could regime change. And Pierce looks over at Izzy and like gestures towards her and goes, "Puppet leadership."
Oh, she's a kid. I mean,
Kids lead all the time.
Were you trying to say that quietly, Pierce?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Okay. 23.
23. Okay. Yeah, you go unheard.
She's older and bigger than me, and I'm their god.
it's true. I think that if we set a system in place, said that she was in charge until we got back, and maybe we just, checked in every once in a while.
Do we trust they're going to remain loyal to her? I mean, what if Skunk Toes comes back and tomorrow? Then she's dead and we're responsible.
We need to find a cleric. We need to find somebody who can figure out where he's at.
Where's Zev?
I mean, he just blew up the.
Yeah, he's still upstairs.
Would Zev know a cleric? Seems to be the kind of guy that knows people.
Does he?
Are you asking me, the DM, or
No, Pierce is just thinking out
Does
loud.
Kess know of a cleric or someone who knows how to find where people are?
not nearby? No.
Not nearby, but okay.
Like there might be someone back home. You'd have to talk to your family and see if they know anybody, but you don't know anybody yourself.
Okay. I don't know.
Maybe we should ask how Izzy feels about this.
Yeah. I don't want to just throw her in charge and,
All right. Pierce leans back. He goes, "Hey,
What?
come here."
Oh, all right. Like she was like where she was standing, she was over like examining the tree and looking at the hive again. Just kind of examining, like not obviously not sticking her hand in, but she's looking inside. And she gets over to you guys. Looks, what's going on?
You tell her. Pierce looks at Kess.
Izzy,
Yeah.
what do you, how do you feel about maybe, being in charge?
I'm not meant to be in charge of nothing. No, that's not. That's not me. In charge of these people.
Okay, well, what do you suggest happens? Because you've been here longer than us, and we don't know exactly what to do right now, you know?
She turns around and looks toward the shanties. I think it might be time for people to make their own decisions.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I guess if we're confident that Scott's not coming back, it doesn't really matter where their loyalties lie. They're going to dissolve in a few days anyway.
And if you're trying to collect, it's easy to gather ants from an ant pile, but if they scatter, it's hard to kill them all.
Okay. Don't know what that exactly meant. But
It means that they're making. If they're making their own decisions, then Scott comes back, and then there's just going to be disparate groups of people everywhere.
oh yeah. Okay, that's
I
good.
thought
Yeah,
you were saying you wanted to kill them all right now.
I did too. Because if we come back later and they're all scattered, it'll be harder. No, but that's not. No, yeah, okay. Let them make their own decisions. But I think that we need to find out maybe possibly where they're keeping all of the golden money and stuff, so then we can, maybe
Take it?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
hand some of it out.
I already did that.
Well, that was really generous. But what if you don't have to do it with your own gold, and you just give them back their gold?
What if we take their gold?
Look, you just gave me a whole fucking thing about capitalism not 2 hours ago, so, like, you're not taking their shit. We didn't do all this for you to take their shit.
That's fair.
Izzy, kind of perks up a little bit. That sounds, honestly, as good as this could possibly end, I think.
Okay, but if they have a cool shit, I will take one cool shit.
Well,
then.
yeah.
Finder's fee.
It would be ridiculous to leave with nothing. That would be...
Exactly.
We did a lot of work here.
But we still need, the majority needs to go back to the people of the
I
town.
would say you've earned a day's work for sure.
Oh, okay, yeah, one cool shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Each.
Yeah, each.
One cool whatever.
That's
Izzy, come here.
four cool shits.
Pierce, the arm that's not swollen and hurting, Pierce takes her arm and he pulls her away. She has one. That's right. Okay. Then, without being forceful, Pierce is trying to guide her away from the other two just for a second. He gives Kess and Q a signal. He's just give me 1 second.
I'm listening.
That means he wants a second.
He doesn't go far away, just a few feet away. There's one thing. There's going to be a power vacuum here, and someone is going to need to step up. And you know this town better than anyone else, and you know both sides of what happened better than anyone else. So whether you like it or not, it is your responsibility to be some form of guide or leader for this town. If you aren't, we're going to leave, and it's going to go to shit.
Make a persuasion check.
$11.
11. Okay, she just shakes her head. I'm not a leader. I'm not the type of person who can lead people out of a situation like this. It's not that I don't want to. I've always just been a bit on the sneakier side.
You tell me what happens when we leave tomorrow. Tell me the story of what happens the next day after that.
I didn't say that I had all the answers, but I know for a fact that I'm not the person to lead these people.
You don't have to have the answer. Imagine we are not here tomorrow. What does that day look like if you're not directing things in some form?
What makes you think anyone would listen to me?
Because they need someone to listen to. They listened to Scott, and he's a dick.
Well, sure, because they were afraid of him. I don't want anyone to be afraid of me, except for maybe she points to the collectors. I would like for them to be afraid of me, sure. But this is just tough because you're right. I suppose I can step up in some way, but I'm not supposed to be. That's not where I'm comfortable as a leader.
Temporarily, if you just if we can trust you to start setting things right, then we can leave here.
Now, those are two different things: being a leader and being a worker. And I can be someone who, I can be someone for these people who helps them get their lives back on track. It's not the same as being a leader.
I think what you're going to find out is that the only difference between being a worker and a leader is that they choose who the leader is. You don't choose to be the leader.
Huh. All right. Well.
Think about that. Pierce walks back to Cass and he goes, "Go give her some encouragement. I know you were listening."
I walk over.
He said something really confusing. Did he tell you what he said? Because I'm still deciphering it.
Well, I heard it all. I think what they need is someone to help them sort things out.
Yeah, that's what I told him I could do.
Yeah.
It's not the same as being like a mayor or a leader of a thieves guild or some such.
Right. I think because you will have some answers for them to help them, they might possibly see you as a leader. But then if you don't want that, it can be up to you to figure out maybe who, is in power, and the people of the town, and who's good and who's not, and
I'm good at taking care of problems, aren't I?
Yeah. I think if you look at yourself as more of a problem solver in this situation, not necessarily a leader, they might see you as a leader for a little bit, but if that's not something you want, hey, you're the leader. You can just, switch it around. I don't know. I'm bad at this.
First things first, they're going to need some... These people have nothing. I don't know if you understand that or not. These people have nothing.
That is what I wanted to take care of next. Yeah. Okay. So, the collectors are all still there?
Yeah. You haven't dismissed them.
Where's the one that I healed?
Oh, the one that you healed. Okay. Make an investigation check. Oh, well, just a quick... Yeah, investigation's fine. You've got time to walk through
Natural
the crowd
20.
Natural 20. Okay, yeah, you you see them you eyes locked directly on them, standing in the middle of the crowd.
I go over to them.
As you approach, eyes get really wide.
You're gonna come with us. Yeah.
I'm coming with.
Yep. You're coming with us.
I'm coming with you.
Yep, with me. Yep, and them.
Okay. And you don't they just step out.
Mm-hmm.
And start following you.
Okay. So, everybody else, stay here.
Wait.
Yep.
Wait, are we going with you?
Yeah, you guys are going with me.
Okay, I'll have my buddy watch him.
Yeah.
And
I should choose an accent for this character. Hold on.
I'm gonna have the cursed specter that I summoned last session just stand there all creepy, just a ghost, just kind of circling.
Now I want everyone to sit down exactly where you're standing, crisscross applesauce. Just sit on the ground and don't move.
Yeah, they see the ghost circling, or the ghost of their fallen comrade,
yep.
Jeff, the collector, who they know personally, just like floating around in a circle around them, and they quietly and quickly lower themselves to the ground, like legs crossed.
You know, this may do some lasting mental damage, so we should probably make it quick.
Yep. Okay. And then I point at the one that we picked, that I pulled out of the crowd, and I'm like, okay, come on. And I go like, let's go back in the tower.
We're going back in the. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. Are we inside the tower?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're inside, like standing in the stairwell.
Okay, and nobody's around?
No.
Okay. Guess it's just like, oh god, okay. It's a lot of pressure.
What's she going to do to me?
Nothing. We're not going to kill you at all. We actually need your help, and I like you, and I think that you're a great person, and I felt a connection to you, which is why I saved you. So you're perfectly safe, and I
don't feel perfectly safe.
You're not.
Oh. Okay.
Well, you're safe if you don't do anything stupid, but I didn't think you would do anything stupid.
People do tend to do stupid things around us.
I mean, he already tried
And
to
if
do
you
something
do-
stupid, but you know.
All right. What do you need me to do?
Okay. Well,
By the way, it's a human man. Like dark skin. Cass about your height.
okay. I need to know where you guys keep the gold. I need to know like where you take the gold after you collect it, because you're a collector, right? So you would kind of know some things.
Yeah,
like that.
we collect it, but we've got nothing to do with where it goes. We don't know where it goes.
Can you take me where you
We
put the
don't-
gold?
We just bring it in and give it to Scott. He takes it someplace. Not Scott. He wouldn't say that. We just take it and give it to Leader, and he takes it someplace.
Okay.
I have no idea where he takes it.
Man, we have to search this tower for gold, don't we?
Or he does.
Side check.
Make an insight check. Q.
13.
13. You get the feeling he's mostly telling the truth.
Most.
What about a passive insight?
What is your passive insight?
18.
God. It's not that he's lying. Yes. It's that like you get the feeling that in a group this size there must be at least whispers about where all of that gold could go.
So I think he knows more than he's saying.
Not necessarily, but you think
That he suspects more than he's saying.
right at the very least.
I think you suspect more than you're saying.
I swear I don't know. There are rumors about like where it might go, but beyond that, there's not much. Like we've heard, there are whispers of the graveyard. There are whispers of in the hive itself. I don't know.
What's the hive itself?
The hive just within the tower itself, hidden
okay.
somewhere.
I thought there was like a giant beehive. Okay, it's
Well,
fine.
there was, but
It was a regular sized beehive.
that's true. So, yeah. Okay. Well, do you have any friends out there that might know more? Anybody you've seen whispering about things, or that
It's
kind of
all-
thing?
Not that I know of. Please don't hurt me.
We're not gonna hurt you.
I kind of feel like I want to hurt you.
No.
It's him I'm worried about.
Yeah. Well, you should be, but just
I've told you all I know. I don't think anyone out there knows anything more either.
okay. Well, just should we have them look? We should
Yeah,
probably look, honestly.
Well, yeah, if everybody looked, that would be a lot of look. gang.
Yeah. Okay.
We can make it a scavenger hunt.
Oh, yeah. What do they get if
First
they win?
one, they get part of the gold.
Oh,
If it's a treasury as big as I think it is, they're not going to be able to stuff it in their pocket if they find it.
Yeah,
what about the
Plus-
graveyard? What do you?
we could just lie to them and say that we would know if they were lying.
We could go to the graveyard, and if it's not there, we could put our good pal. Pierce slaps the guy on the shoulder. What's your name, pal?
What is my name? You've scared me so bad I forgot my name.
Scott got your tongue?
It's Alexi. Alexi is my name.
Alexi. We could go to the graveyard, and if there's nothing there, we could put Alexi in the graveyard and make something there.
Sure. We could.
I very much so object to that.
Oh wait, while we're in here,
To at least part of that.
Do you think that you have a say in this or something? You know?
No.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
if it's here in the hive, then that would be great because then we don't have to take you to the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen it. I've lived here for 10 years. I've never seen it here. I have no idea where it would be here.
Well, while we're in here,
Leader is
Pierce
capable
goes-
of some powerful magics. I don't know if he could hide it somewhere or if it would be some. I swear to you, I don't know.
Okay.
Did you hand it to him physically? You would physically put it in his hand.
Not if we would. There would be like, basically there would be a large. At the end of the day, there's a large bag. We put the gold in the bag, and he takes it someplace.
And where is the bag?
I don't know.
Where do you put what you collect? Is there a collection room? Depository?
No, we would just bring it. He would come into the barracks, and we would empty everything that we collected from the town, or from the trade routes, or whatever we were doing that day,
Into the same bag?
into the same bag, and he would take it.
How big a bag's this guy got?
It was like, so
Would he empty it every day, though?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay, well, you know what we could do? We could go to the graveyard, but we could give everybody outside an order to take back whatever they've collected today to the people they took it from.
That's a good move. Cass, did you see him? Did he have a bag when he bamfed?
No.
Huh.
He had a book.
Huh. Maybe the bag's in his room.
I didn't see a bag. We could go
We-
check. Oh, I need to go get my brother anyways.
Yeah.
I probably should go check on that. Do you guys?
We might have blew up the bag.
Just yell for him. I'm sure he'll come running.
I don't know if he can hear now. That was a very loud explosion.
Mom.
I swear I was gonna do that.
Do you guys want to go tell the guards to go give back anything they've collected today? And then
I can do that.
and I'll go get Zev and explain what's
Okay.
happening.
So checklist.
Alexi like empties his pockets, and he's got like probably it looks like 30 or 40 silver pieces. And he like, do you want to take this from me now, or what would you like for me to do with this?
You're gonna give this back to the people you took it from.
All of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
All right.
That money is not your money. That money is not Scott's money. It's their money. Do you understand?
Of course. Am I dismissed?
God, yes.
Okay, but bye. And he turns around and just bolts out.
Report back to us when you're done.
Okay, checklist. Find Zev.
Yeah.
Find the money.
Yeah.
Find Scott.
Sure. I don't think he's around, honestly.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting D&D campaigns confused. We don't have a bag.
We do have
Have
two
we
bags of holding.
Okay, so we know bags of holding exist.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Okay. You think it's a bag of holding? What if he's got a magic bag and he just took it with him?
Well,
That's what I'm
then
thinking.
he can't carry all of that in a bag of holding. He's been doing this for years.
Yeah, but he spends part of it. You
We
know?
could at least go check. Did I see a bag on him at all?
No.
I didn't see a bag on him at all.
That's fair. How will you check?
Yeah.
I say if we have two, it wouldn't be hard for a guy like Scott to get one, you know? Or like 7. What if you
Yeah.
can you put one bag inside? No, you can't.
You
Okay.
can't. Oh.
What?
I have. The
You put
DM,
a bag in a bag?
the DM let me.
I don't think you're supposed to be able to do that. I think that it tears a hole in the space-time continuum, but it might not in this world.
All
We're
it
gonna
That may
did,
that's-
explain where Scott came from.
all it did was it made blue ink explode all over the bedroom. Then I.
Oh, that was a rigged bag, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, it's fine. Yeah, let's go. Pierce, you and I are going to go tell them to get their shit together.
Yeah. Find Zev and meet us out front.
Okay.
Since
We
I'm the
split
more
the
approachable
party.
one, I'll do the talking.
Please do the talking.
Q just starts hiking. Just mark.
Okay.
Pierce is feeling down, like he's just recovered from being knocked out. His HP
Right.
isn't the greatest. He's sort of starting to slog a little bit in his energy.
Okay.
Actually, no, yeah, I feel fine.
I pat Pierce on the back really awkwardly, and I say, "I am glad that you're not hurt anymore." And then I give him 8 points of healing. No, 9.
Ah. 9 heals.
Pierce
Pierce is feeling a little bit better at this point now. Then.
Pierce pauses. He nods to himself, but he doesn't give a whole lot of acknowledgement. He doesn't look great. He's not feeling great, but he follows Q out
you
front.
can still feel like there was a gunshot wound, I believe, in your leg. You can feel it like closing and
in
like
my stomach.
Like, oh yeah, there was one in your stomach. Yeah, you feel the wound in your stomach closing, and like I don't know if you've seen the Old Guard, but like the Old Guard style, when a wound closes and a bullet just pops out, that kind of happens.
I've seen X-Men.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's also a thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Some Wolverine shit.
Yep.
All right, let's
All right,
go,
what
kid.
are we doing, team?
Wait, who are we following, Zach?
Just whoever speaks up first.
Wait.
Okay.
no, Wait. Oh.
Okay,
all right,
so
we
Q
go.
and Pierce, what are you guys doing?
Walking out front.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna walk out front to the guards, and Q's gonna announce to the guards and say, "Okay, listen here, motherfuckers. You're gonna empty your pockets, and you're gonna go give that money back to the people that worked hard for it,
Pierce
and
leans down and he whispers, "Or we'll kill you."
or we'll kill you, like I did this guy."
Okay.
And I'll
Pierce is
bring your-
leaning on Iris is like his walk. He's using a rifle as a walking stick right now.
and we'll bring you back from the dead so that your body can never rest. Like, what was his name?
Jeff. His name was Jeff.
Now his name is
Dead
Ghost.
Jeff.
Dead Jeff. It's Dead Jeff. Do you want to be dead? What's your name?
Marcus.
You want to be dead, Marcus? Marcus?
No, I don't want to be dead, Marcus.
Okay, well, if you don't want to be dead, Marcus, then I'd get your ass to town, Marcus, and
Okay,
get
okay,
those pockets out.
And at that point, the group starts to disperse, and they go in like several different directions, like looking over. And as they like go, like the Jeff is still going around in a ghostly circle around. So yeah.
Did they have they? So they're all gone. It's just Pierce and Q, and is he outside right now?
And Jeff, not and dead Jeff.
And Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay, Pierce like slumps to the ground and he just like sits immediately.
Okay.
Okay.
He looks at Q and he
anything else
says,
I'd like to do before we go inside?
"Yeah." Pierce is gonna turn to Q. He's gonna go, "Thanks
For what?
for bringing me back."
Well, I already lost one good man. Isn't that right, Jeff? We're
Pierce
gonna
shakes his
lose
head.
another sort of shitty man.
I think I fucked this one up.
What do you mean?
I should have been strong enough to take that guy. I wasn't. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here.
I mean, like, do you really think that there's anywhere we're supposed to be?
No, I think I might be holding you back.
Couldn't hold me back. I would like slip out from underneath you. I'm very squirrely.
Yeah, you're pretty squirrely. And Pierce leans back on the ground and like doesn't fall asleep, but closes his eyes.
Okay. Okay. So back inside the tower, Cass, what are you doing?
Walking upstairs,
Okay.
looking for
as
Zev.
you walk upstairs, you pass the familiar rooms that you had been in and out of on your travels throughout this very long day that you guys have been on.
Yeah, I'm really
and-
tired.
As you get to the armory, you notice that there is there's like explosion residue on the walls, and you step inside, and Zev is like sitting up against the wall with his hair blown back and his shirt ripped up, and he's just like got a finger in his ear, just like, fuck.
Hey,
Oh, hey, baby sister.
good job.
Thank you. Thank
You're-
you. It was a very good explosion.
Yeah, it was really loud.
It hurt.
Are you okay?
I have been worse. I have been worse.
Okay, but could you
Yeah.
be better?
Oh, I could definitely be better. I could always be better.
Okay, I go heal him too. Gosh. 8 points of healing.
Okay. Oh, you're learning some powerful tricks.
That was a baby spell, but yeah, sure.
Very nice. Well, he points to there's like a pile of guns. Like all of the guns are off the wall, and he had made, as he said that he was going to, he did make a pyramid out of them. And you see like there's a line of gunpowder, like a scorched line across the floor where he did what you said and made like a line go across the floor to the thing. And you see like a lot of like melted metal and like some ash from like the inlaid wood on the handles of these pistols. And some of them look like some of them are absolutely destroyed, and others look damaged, if not completely destroyed, but none of them are in pristine condition.
Okay. I think you did a really great job with the explosion.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We are trying to figure out what. Just we gotta find all the gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure would be nice to give these people like something.
Yeah.
We can't give them guns. Should we have given them guns?
No.
we shouldn't have given them guns.
No,
That
no,
would have
no.
been bad.
Yeah. Are we close to the room that Scott was in?
You are. Let's see. Hold on. Let me look. You're like. Yeah. You're 3 floors away.
I want to go back up there.
Okay.
And I drag Zev.
Okay. Zev like. He groans as he gets up and he looks down. He's like, "This was my favorite shirt.
Well, you'll get it. You'll get another one just like it.
I've
I'm
got
sure.
4 more just like it at home,
Yeah.
but still."
Yeah. It looked really familiar.
Yeah. Anyway. So you guys head back upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You climb 2 more flights of stairs, and Zev kind of shuffles the whole way, kind of groaning a little bit, and eventually you make your way back up and swing the door open, and you're in the study. Fire's still going, book's still open on the floor.
The same book?
The same book that you investigated earlier.
He didn't take the book?
You saw him take a book, yes, but you guys investigated when you were up here in the first place. You made an investigation check and you found some books that he was looking at.
Okay. Can I investigate again? Or have we already picked this room apart?
You can try, but do so with disadvantage.
Okay, I want to investigate this time for any, like, hidden compartments.
Okay.
Because I don't think I did that last time, right?
I don't believe so.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, it was a natural 20, but with disadvantage, it's a 18.
Okay. You search with your background and especially with Zev as well, who is helping you. With the tricks that you guys know and the different mechanisms that you've seen in your life, you tap every corner of the wall, you touch every item in this room to see if it opens up any sort of secret compartment. There's nothing. As a matter of fact, it seems like this room is very, very scarcely used.
And there was a room outside of this room that was
An art gallery.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I go out in the art gallery. Is there any smaller pieces of art?
Not at
like
glance. No.
Sculptures or anything like that.
There is a sculpture of there's like a gargoyle, a marble sculpture of a gargoyle, and then an identical stone sculpture of a gargoyle sitting beside it. Those are the only sculptures in this room.
Can I take those?
They're not when I said you were asking specifically about smaller ones, but they're U size.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
no.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're chunky.
Okay, I go over to the room with the animals in it.
Okay. Yeah, that's 2 floors down from where you are now.
Okay.
3.
Was there a roof, like a roof or anything?
No. You are in the middle of this tower at this point.
Okay. How do all the animals seem?
They seem well. Make a nature check for me.
24.
24. They haven't been fed today, so they're getting a little restless. But they don't seem abused or neglected or anything like that.
Okay. I'll leave the animals alone. Is there any floor? I want to go all the way at the top and all the way at the bottom.
Okay. Make an investigation check for me. If you are actively looking for another sort of hidden compartment.
Well, I'm looking.
Within...
Okay. I'm looking for any just rooms that we haven't been in.
Okay.
And then I'm wanting to.
You don't have to make an investigation for that.
And then I'm wanting.
You.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, it depends on what I find in those rooms. Go ahead.
Okay. You go all the way up to the top, all the way down to the bottom. You've been in all of these rooms.
Every room.
You make an Arcana check.
9.
9. You don't see any rhyme or reason to the layout of these rooms. It's just but you have absolutely been in all of these rooms at this point in time, and you don't see anything, even upon third, fourth glance, that strikes you as odd.
Okay. Okay, I go back out.
I don't think it's here. Guess.
Yeah. Just wanted to do a quick
Okay.
look, but
You go back out, and it is as you step outside, out onto the grass. You see Pierce is lying where he is, and Izzy is kind of walking around, just looking up at the stars, lazily. And because the stars are starting to come out at this point, it's late dusk.
does Pierce still look bad? Or does he look more upset than like physically hurt?
Pierce, you tell us.
I guess I'll like lean down beside him.
You can tell that he's like he looks something like sick. He's not bleeding out. He's not coughing up blood or anything. He feels bad, and he's depressed. Is the vibe that he's giving off? Probably a bit purposefully.
Okay.
Angsty Pierce.
Yeah.
Okay, I cast another. God, I'm gonna use all of my spells. We didn't actually like technically fight, so
Well, you didn't.
true. 13 points of healing.
Okay. When Pierce feels like he's getting healed, he turns and he goes, "Guess, stop it."
You just look like you could feel better, maybe, possibly.
We find a place to sleep, I'll be fine. Don't waste this shit on me.
Not wasting it. If you feel better.
Oh, you found Zev.
Yeah.
Hi.
How'd it go?
So well. It went so well. Zev, like as he's talking, his face is like it's the whiteness of his teeth really contrasts with the amount of soot and explosion matter on his face.
Pierce walks up to Zev and he like licks his thumb and then he draws a P like in the soot on his forehead. There,
Okay.
you look great, buddy.
I don't know what you're. Okay, that's all right. Well, this is new.
It looks like a sideways dick that he drew on your face.
Go ahead and finish it up. Make it a full dick. You don't have to. I will. I'll do it later, or I'll just wash my face. I'm very tired.
Do we want to take it? We going to the graveyard?
Yeah. Let's
Yeah?
go to the graveyard.
Oh,
Okay.
we're going to a graveyard now.
Yeah.
It's what?
Terrific.
What time is it?
It's like dusk.
Perfect time for graveyarding.
Yeah. This will be great.
Pierce turns and looks at Izzy and says, "You stay here and rest."
Yeah, I think I will. Thanks. I'm not quite feeling a graveyard plunge at the moment. But you lot can go have fun without me. I bet it'll be a wonderful time.
Wait, could we wait like an hour? Hang out, chill, heal up a little bit
I would say
Lick our
like
wounds.
30. I would say 30 minutes, and you guys would have a short rest.
after having hang out around here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Then let's just shoot the shit for a little bit, and maybe Pierce can use some hit die, and also Locke and I can get all of our shit back.
Well, I can't get my spells back, but I can get my wild shapes back. So, thank you.
Oh, it'd
Druids.
be nice if you could get all. Oh shit! Why did my D&D Beyond crashed on me, guys?
Oh no!
D&D Beyond.
I'm
D&D Beyond.
It never crashed.
No, it's never crashed on me before, and they're not sponsors. Like that's just it's never crashed on me.
I am sitting there like nervously fidgeting,
Okay.
like trying I'm looking at Pierce to make sure he's okay, and then if he looks at me I look away,
Okay.
she's just really
Some-
concerned, but also is kind of afraid to say anything now. So
Sure.
Pierce is basking in silence and awkward glances.
Is that our album title? We've already determined that you guys are an emo band.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
What instruments do we play?
Yeah.
he won't keep eye contact with Izzy very long. He won't keep eye contact with Q very long.
Right.
But he is definitely checking to see if he's being watched. Like if they're looking at him.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, you see, you all are aware of the glances and the silence. Is there anything else you guys would like to be doing during your short rest? Okay, so you guys sit again in awkward, uncomfortable, and some of you are in literal pain, silence as you sit and take a short rest, watch the sun completely begin to set, the moon begin to rise, and you can actually from where you are, and like it's a very clear night, you can actually see the second moon begin to rise as well, which is a little bit more difficult to see at certain times of year. But the stars are starting to poke through the darkness, and the navy of dusk starts to become the dark of night. And at that point, we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Cool.
Wow.
Wow.
Woohoo! Awkward silence break.
Oh my
Awkward
gosh.
silence.
While we're gone, everybody turn to someone in the room and stare at them awkwardly.
Oh.
Terrific.
I
So
mean,
yeah,
why not?
We'll be back in 10 minutes.
I'm gonna have to make up a new imaginary friend to look at.
Yeah.
I gotta fix
You got
our
Tiamat
music.
back there. Hey, did you ever show?
Yeah.
Did you ever show? You did. Okay.
Yeah, last time I showed
Okay.
up to you.
I couldn't remember if. Okay.
Okay. Here we
I
go.
need to bring him up here to hang out with me.
Intermission? Oh.
Intermission.
Intermission?
Okay, they can hear us.
Can they?
Yeah, they should be able to.
Well,
I
I'll be
hello.
darned.
And
What?
they can see us now.
This portion of SAS is brought to you by Round Meal. Round Meal.
No!
It's on the shelf somewhere.
No! Not round meal.
Oh, man.
Man. No.
What a visit from Davis.
No. I don't know who
What?
Davis is, and I don't want to find out.
He's very important around
Round meal.
meal.
Round
Oh
meal.
my gosh.
around meal.
It's got to be Canadian, right?
He looks Canadian.
Probably. It's but at the same time, like, isn't a ball of food that you boil inside plastic just the most American thing?
It's weird.
Yeah.
I felt like it was too smart for Americans. That's why I thought it had to be.
Boiled macaroni and cheese in plastic? You think that's too smart for Americans? Boil macaroni and
It's
cheese.
too
in
inventive. Look, Canada is the home of craft dinner, is all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We don't have craft dinner here. We have macaroni and cheese. We eat craft macaroni and cheese,
We do.
but they call it something else.
Right. Okay.
Right. They have a
I know
nice
from a
name
Bare
for
Naked
it.
Ladies song.
If you had $1 million.
Yes.
I don't even know what's happening, but
We're back.
I just
We're
don't want to
back.
visit from Davis. That's all I have to say.
I'm saying that my door is open. We're vaccinated up in here. Davis can come hang out. So long as Davis is also vaccinated, like we can drink, schmooze.
If anybody is confused. Oh man, that's not what I
Oh.
wanted to show you guys.
Round meal and
Oh,
Davis.
no.
Anyway, we
Not
should
that
play
secret
D&D.
thing.
There.
We should play D&D before everybody leaves.
Yeah,
Block,
yeah,
has
yeah.
anyone told you that your warglaive in the background sometimes makes it look like you have like ethereal antlers?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
It used to be directly behind me whenever my camera was head on, and it would
Mhm.
just like go out.
That's great.
But you know.
No, yeah.
That's funny.
So anyway, when last we left off, you guys had stepped out and were taking a bit of a short rest in the grass in front of the tower, which is no longer blinking in and out of existence. And you were taking as I said, taking a short rest as the stars were coming out and the two moons were cresting overhead.
Wait, did you say there were 2 moons?
I did, Goon. I did.
Oh god
Which
damn.
is only available at this time of year. But
Which
Q
means-
does not know this, but Q is actually seeing the second moon for the first time.
For the first time.
Yeah.
He's probably not noticed. He's so oblivious.
Yeah. Q is very much so like look down, don't look him in the eye type of kobold.
Mhm.
Pierce probably doesn't notice because he's very much woe is me right now.
Sure.
That's his entire focus.
Sure.
So, is everybody feeling okay?
Feel great. I'm as good as new. I've never been this good. How about you, Dead Jeff?
Glad to know Dead Jeff is doing
Dead
good.
Jeff.
Yeah.
I think he hangs around until I actually go to sleep. And then he becomes a part of my nightmares. Forever. I don't know if that's true.
Oh. Okay.
It is.
It is.
That's
I'm
cool, that's
not
cool.
a fan of Dead Jeff.
Can't really I'll
Well,
be
that-
honest with you, I can't really do anything about him. He's just
mean-
hanging out.
Regular Jeff was, you know,
want me to go over there?
I can make him go over there.
I don't think Dead Jeff can talk. That was just a fun thing I did.
What, Cass?
well, no, I mean, regular Jeff was kind of a jerk. I mean, that's how he ended up dead. So
Yeah, he's way better as Dead Jeff.
I think Dead Jeff's kind of cool. So, are we going to take Dead Jeff to the cemetery?
I mean, Are we like real estate agents for Dead Jeff?
We could show him some places.
Dead Jeff goes where Q goes, man.
Okay.
So Dead Jeff, this is where you'll spend eternity.
I hope you enjoy the cold embrace of nothingness.
Yes.
Oh man.
Okay. Oh. Before we head out, I wanted to try something. And Q just sort of does a weird pose. You're sitting there in his 2'7" form and dress, and then the shadows sort of enclose upon him a little bit and creates like a shimmering, shadowy armor around him that is translucent and you can barely see it. And he casts mage armor on himself.
There's a kind of like black fog sort of mist that rolls off of the armor even as it rests on your body, Q.
Cool. Just wanted to get my old defenses up.
Has Q done this before?
No.
Pierce looks at him and he like nods and rolls his eyes a little bit.
And just so you know, it is the like bones and like protruding powder. You can barely see it, like it's barely visible. It's just a shadowy kind of armor, but it is like try-hardy, what you would think of like your very first WoW character's final armor looks like.
I can see that exact WoW transmog set in my head.
There you go.
I know the exact one.
Gotta turn on your shadow form though as a shadow priest to be able to see it all shadowy.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do that, and then Q disappears.
Oh.
He turns invisible and then he ha, and he pops out.
Oh, okay.
Izzy screams. Ah! What? How? Don't do that again.
I
So you
was stronger now.
have like 1,000 abilities then?
Cool shit. Mom lets me do cool shit.
And don't you forget it.
I won't forget it.
Can we walk and talk?
Yeah.
Okay, let's walk
Izzy
and
kind
talk.
of like props up against the tree. She's like, I think I'm gonna stay here again. You guys have just a load of fun.
Yep.
That makes sense.
As we start walking, Pierce looks at Q and he goes, I have a question. Hey,
Bah,
I have a question.
what's your question?
You said your mom lets you do cool shit. Do you mean she grants you permission to do cool shit, or do you mean she gives you the ability to do cool shit?
I think that's semantics. But I don't know what semantics are, so I could be bullshitting you. I mean, sort of little column A, but mostly column B. Like
Okay.
99.9% column B.
Has there ever been a time where you couldn't talk to your mom?
When she died, yeah.
So you
But for
talked to her
a little while.
You talked to her when she was alive. She died,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a gap. You started talking to her again.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about that day.
Well, it was more than one. Well, hold on. The day that she died?
No, I don't give a shit about that. Tell me when she came back.
Well, I had been alone for a little while, and I found, I heard her talking when I picked up this, her skull. Like I kind of like went back and grabbed her skull because she kind of told me to. It's unclear.
When was the last time you took that off?
Why would I take it off?
Why would you leave it on?
Protects my head.
You gotta wash yourself at some point.
I don't make a habit of it. Washing. Plus, why would I wash me and my clothes?
Okay, just give me a yes or no. You've never taken that off, yes or no?
DM, have I ever taken this off since I got it?
You tell us.
I mean, I've never really noticed it before. But I've probably surely I've taken it off. You've not seen me without it on?
Pierce looks back at Kess for confirmation.
No.
I feel like I've probably taken. I mean, I don't make a habit of it, but like because then I don't want to leave my guard down. You know, I'm all about not wanting to be dead a lot.
You're among friends. Take it off.
I can take it off anytime I want.
Take it off now.
I don't want to though.
What about whenever we like go to sleep later, like, and we're not, just out? Did you take it off then?
Maybe.
What is like Pierce looks at Kess. What's Kess' reaction to that? Like is she making a face of what Q is just,
Yeah.
or is she poker facing it?
She is trying to poker face it, but it might not be happening. Like the poker face is probably really bad.
So Pierce, make an insight check
Funnily enough,
on specifically Cass.
Q has a really good poker face.
10.
10 on Cass. So Cass, you can decide if you are deceiving or if you're trying to hide it or anything like that.
No, she's not necessarily like trying to hide it. She's just,
She's not trying to hide it from Pierce.
no, not from Pierce.
She's trying to hide it from Q.
She's
Yeah.
been kind of thinking this for a little while, anyways.
So you two kind of exchange glances a little
Is
bit.
Yeah.
it worry that I'm picking up on?
It's kind of just like this might not be the time for that, but we do need to visit that for sure.
Okay.
Kind of
Maybe not right now kind of glance.
Maybe not out in the open right now. Maybe, like what she said to him, like before rest kind of deal.
Okay. After that quick telepathic conversation, Pierce drops it.
I mean, I don't ask you to take off your pants.
No, I'm not doing that again.
Look,
I get-
it was
oh.
for that was important, and
But who did it? Did I do it?
yeah,
Yeah.
took your
I
pants
was
off.
a team player. I was a team player.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. There may come a time. Pierce looks at Q. So,
I'm not worried.
insight check to Q.
So Q, however you'd like to handle this, you can DM me if you wish.
11.
I have passive, so I don't know how that works though.
Q?
I'm DMing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I feel like with 11, I mean, Q is super deceptive and also persuasive. So,
Sure.
like, I mean, I can roll one of those if you'd like me to, and then base the
Yeah.
DM. Okay. So I'm gonna roll a natural 20.
And not read him.
Yeah,
Like,
super good poker face.
super good poker face. The mask is ironically construing his features, as is the billowing like smoke and fog rolling off of his new armor.
All right.
Are you still sending me a DM, Goon?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll read that in a moment.
Pierce decided not to press the issue.
Okay. Thank you, Goon. All right, so can I get a group survival check, please?
Just a bit. We are en route to the graveyard.
You are
Yep.
en route, but it's just a matter of whether, because you guys don't have anyone currently from town here with you.
Ooh,
I just want to make sure I knew where we were going.
you're rolling great tonight, guys. 21.
16.
21, 16. Pierce, what do you get?
8.
Ocho.
8. Okay. So as a group, Q, you took notice as you were like making your way across town yesterday, even. You took notice of a graveyard on the eastern side of town. So yeah, like you're able to lead everyone flawlessly there without getting so much as turned around. And you start to approach, and it's on this little hillside. You start to make your way up. There's no like wall or anything like that. It's just a collection of headstones on this hillside, and then on a flat surface on top of the hill. It's a pretty large cemetery.
Where?
And just as a point of order, did you guys have Zev come with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is, yeah, cemetery?
Well, there's lots of places to hide in a cemetery.
All right. I
Yeah,
guess.
the graves.
Look, someone detect magic, and I'm gonna look around. Pierce looks for any dirt he's looking for dirt disturbed recently.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Pierce, make an investigation check if you're specifically looking for that. Cass, what are you doing?
Specifically looking for that.
I cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
It lasts for 10 minutes, 30-foot radius, and I will just walk around till I get any pings.
Okay. All right. Sure. Cass, make an investigation check for me, please. Because this is a rather large cemetery.
18.
18. Okay. Yeah. So as you are walking around, give me just a moment. You do catch a ping. As you walk around, like you walk along the side of the hill and on the flat surface, you feel like you have walked for coming up on 10 minutes. You're starting to get a little bit worried when you do get a ping of abjuration magic. And it is actually coming from below the ground.
Point.
And as you this is on the hillside, and as you go up to it, you see this is a very, very old headstone, and it has the name Nick Cartagena on it. And you actually see etched as you, with an 18, as you're like looking at this headstone, etched into the side of it, you see a hive.
Hey, I got a thing over here. There's a thing here.
Great.
We walk over there.
I agree with Goon's estimation of our
Intent.
intent and in terms of locale.
But Pierce, as I had your investigation check, what did you roll?
It was also an 18.
18. Okay, yeah, you find some upturned dirt, but it appears to just be like there's no headstone. There's kind of like a few other. You make a note of it in your head, but you wonder if maybe this is just where peasants are buried as well, like townspeople.
As a separate thing, as we walk to go meet Cass, I'd like to look for any repeating surnames in the headstone, like notable figures from the town
Okay.
that may be.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Did I explain myself?
Yeah. You're kind of looking for a bit of Larsum lore, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're walking, you notice the base of one headstone that is substantially larger than the others, but it's only the base. It has been ripped away.
Is there any name markings, engravings?
You don't see any marking. It's very clearly a gravesite.
Mm-hmm.
You can see like the grass is a little bit of a different color right here, for reasons that you imagine are a little bit on the grim side, but you don't see any markings or anything like that. It's all you see is a very wide base of a headstone, wider, like you kind of wonder if it's because it was a larger headstone denoting someone of importance in this graveyard, but it has been quite a while ago. It has been knocked down, leaving only the base.
And it's not nearby, like it wasn't knocked down due to the elements or to poor care. This seems to have been removed.
That's your interpretation of it. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Removed forcefully, you might even assume. Cass, what were you saying a moment ago?
Oh, I was just going to be like, so, Nick, did you say
Cartagena.
Cartagena? There is a hive on the side of this. And also I'm getting magic. I can dig.
Can you tell what kind of magic? Is it dark magic, evil magic?
What was it?
Abjuration.
Abjuration.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
I hate abjuration magic.
What's abjuration magic?
It's the magic that Augustus used.
Never explained properly.
Oh yeah. Defense.
Defensive
Wins
magic.
championships.
That's all he had to say was defensive fucking magic.
Most of the time, yeah,
I
like
think it
shields, shields, and that kind of thing.
That cracked Goon up so much he went out of focus.
It disappeared. Yeah, I mean, like I think it also did some banishing stuff. Like it's he talked about banishment. Banishing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I can dig. You want me to?
Zev is kind of looking around at this point, like, I mean, I don't see what else there is to do besides dig, unless you guys want to, like, you know, go find some dirt rocks and throw at each other. That might be kind of fun.
You ever go grave robbing there, Zev?
Have I ever been grave robbing? Yes, actually, there was this really fun trip we took to Shallow Grave, which is ironic considering the context of the story. But that's a story for another time.
Okay, so you know what to do then.
You dig up. Dig up is. I prefer to say exhume.
I just start casting mold earth, and I just start while they're talking, just like live.
Much more efficient than what I was going to do.
Oh right, I forgot she could do that.
Yeah.
She's a quick exhumer.
We do not have shovels. This would have taken a moment. So, yes, molding earth, it does not take you long. Like 4.5, 5 feet below the surface of the earth, you start to uncover a coffin. Just like an oak wood coffin.
Are we gonna-
Sorry about this, Nick.
Wait. And Q pulls out his flask. He still has a flask of holy water.
Oh,
He just does this with it.
Okay.
It's not gonna be a zombie. We already had our zombie moment.
are you gonna open it, Pierce?
if you have a compelling reason for me not to open it.
I just want to be prepared. So I mean, if you want to open it, I can possibly. I don't know if there are any traps. That's like, what if there's traps? There's some kind of magic
on a big giant pile of money. Pierce realizes he was being sarcastic, catches himself in actual logic, and takes a step back.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
Can I get Zev's help looking for traps?
Sure. 1 second. So Zev is just going to take a look as well. Zev doesn't find anything.
What is it investigation?
Yes.
Okay, 18.
18. Give me just a moment.
What, Steve-O?
While they're looking, Pierce is gonna take the butt of Iris and hold it out and tap the top of the coffin, just like not with a strike, but just like a boom.
Okay. There's just a as you tap on it with the butt of Iris.
Does it sound hollow?
It sounds like a thin piece of wood, that you're knocking upon. It doesn't sound like a tree trunk by any means.
Okay.
If you knock shaving a haircut, does it respond 2 bits?
It does not. So, yes, with you said you rolled an 18.
Mm-hmm.
Investigation. You notice on the top of this coffin, you see kind of a runic carving.
There's a rune. So you okay, so here's the thing. I can dispel this. And then I can't do anything else. So, want me to dispel it? Everybody's frozen, except for me. This is still Kes talking. Everything's broken. Everyone's frozen. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. You can hear me? You can still see me?
No, I can't see you, but we can.
Okay.
hear
I think
We're
we're back.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
It's just like, what?
That was weird.
Wait, Steve-O and
That
I
damn
were
rune.
together,
Yeah.
and y'all
Yeah.
were.
We were in a breakout session.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird. Okay, so Locke, what were you saying?
It should have gone into like Kes alternate timeline where like
Yeah. Kes is inner
everybody
monologue.
freezes and
You might be wondering how I got
Yeah.
here.
Robbing a grave,
oh
robbing
my
a grave in the pale moonlight.
Okay. What was happening? Oh.
Last thing we heard was there was a rune.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
You found a runic carving, and you were about to talk to the group.
Yeah, there's the rune. Could be a bad rune.
Demon.
Sure. But I can dispel it, but it's like the only thing that I could do for the rest of the day. Besides turn into things.
That's pretty
Okay.
good, though.
Yeah.
So what's the other option?
There's that one.
Pray to whatever god that you believe in and hope that it doesn't blow up.
Yeah,
We
because
could, our little armored friend here, we could have him open it. He could probably absorb whatever happens.
Armored friend?
got the
Dead
mystical
Jeff.
armor shit.
Oh, we
Oh.
could get Dead Jeff to
Dead
do
Oh,
it.
you
Jeff.
could get Dead Jeff to do it.
Yeah.
Point of order: you cannot get Dead Jeff to do it. I do not think.
Why
Can you?
not?
That's.
He
Dead
is
Jeff,
re-
he can do
Let's
it.
try.
That-
Try.
You can't tell Dead Jeff he can't do things. That's not
Dead
fair.
Jeff can do it, whatever he believes he can do.
Can Dead Jeff interact with? Well, Dead Jeff can attack, can't he?
He can attack.
Jeff can attempt. He can attempt, right?
He
Yeah.
okay.
I love Dead
Okay,
Jeff.
yeah, okay. Sorry, I was mistaken. Yeah, Dead Jeff can absolutely try.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
What's he got to do?
I mean, you don't know.
Zach,
Oh.
I'm sorry, we shouted you down.
No, that's-
You're the
you guys
DM.
are totally right. I
You're the
forgot
DM.
Dead Jeff can attack. Dead Jeff can do whatever he sets his mind to.
So is Dead Jeff gonna let's back up about 65 feet or so. And Kess is gonna start creating a wall of dirt.
Okay. Y'all all back up 65 feet?
Yep. We're gonna need a new Dead Jeff.
I'm reading Dead Jeff. Yeah, okay. He can walk through the walls, though. Turns out he can move through objects and creatures as if
Interesting. But he can also interact with things.
he has to
Okay.
be able to because, well, it's mainly spell attack. It doesn't say he can't interact with things, which I feel like it would.
Okay. Yeah, no, that it totally would. So does Dead Jeff do this?
Yeah, he's gonna walk. He's gonna kind of float through it and see what's on the other side,
Okay.
which he can't tell us.
I was about to say,
Right.
how will
So,
we
yeah, he
know?
floats through.
Yeah.
He like you guys from far away. You guys see Dead Jeff just kind of like ooh, fall into this coffin and he disappears, and then he doesn't say anything.
We don't know what he saw.
Did Jeff come back? Is he back?
Ooh, he like
Ah,
backwards rises back up.
okay. Nod yes and shake no. Did you see something?
Ooh,
Was it an alive thing?
ooh,
Was it a corpse?
ooh.
That's what you would expect to be in there.
Ooh.
money.
Okay. Was it? It was not a live thing, but it was not a corpse. What else?
What's it called?
Was it money, you little shit? Ask him.
Was it?
Ooh.
Oh, you didn't.
He
touch it.
shrugs.
Was there a hallway? Was there a
Ooh.
walkway?
Ooh.
Was it an entrance to something?
Ooh.
Okay. Dead Jeff, did you and the good boys ever play charades?
Ooh.
That's the noise I make when we play charades too.
Ooh.
Ooh. Do you want to act out what you saw?
Please tell me he rolled high. Did he roll high? Natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Three
Three
words.
Ooh.
Is this the first word?
Ooh. Ooh.
Bag.
Carry.
Bag.
Ooh.
Bag.
Ooh.
Bag?
Bag.
Ooh. Ooh.
Bag.
Bag of holding, for
It's
Christ's
a bag of
sake.
holding.
Ooh.
Bag of
Oh,
holding. Oh,
it's got
yeah.
a stash.
That's what we need.
Now tell him to sacrifice himself and open the thing.
Jeff, just touch that button on the side.
Ooh. There, as point of order, there is no button.
Well, the little art project over there. The hive, the rune, one of those.
He puts his hand on it, and you guys can barely see from far away, but he looks up and like nothing happens. Ooh.
Okay. Can you open the casket, Jeff?
Ooh. And he reaches and grabs the casket lid and he pulls it open. Ooh. And then all of a sudden you guys see whoosh, the casket shoots up 100 feet into the air, leaving Dead Jeff just standing there like, ooh. there's like there's bits of there's like bits of loose dirt that have flown up in the air as well, and you guys watch for like a minute as this coffin just whoosh just sails up and hovers 100 feet in the air. Ooh.
Is anything falling out of it?
No.
Do you think he'll get that?
Because the lid did not open. Like he started to open it and it just took off.
We've been friends for a long time.
What?
This is the funniest thing you've ever done.
Well, it was supposed to be y'all.
Can't forget about Dead Jeff.
No, it has no effect on Dead Jeff.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I want to pitch that the episode of this title, the title of this episode would be like The Song of Dead Jeff or something.
The Ballad of Dead Jeff.
Was it?
Okay.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, the Ballad of Nice Ghost Vampire
Nice
Child.
Yeah.
Ballad of Dead
We've already
Jeff.
done this
Maybe
exact tag.
The
Oh.
reprise of Dead Jeff.
That's.
Oh god.
I can't
So
breathe.
is it still 100 feet in the air?
After you guys like sit there and watch Dead Jeff as he just like stands there like, ooh. And after a minute, you guys see whoosh, and it starts to tumble back down to the ground. And upon impact, the casket just shatters, and wood goes flying all over the place, as does 5 like leather, like medium-sized leather bags.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I was expecting one bag. I was expecting one bag.
Yeah.
He's been at this for a while.
Okay.
That's like one for each of us and then more.
Well,
We're not keeping this.
no.
I meant to carry.
Just being clear.
Okay. So.
I guess let's inspect them.
Yeah. I grab a bag. I open it up, put my hand in, and I think of gold, and I pull my hand out.
Okay, you think of gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much gold in your hands. Like as you pull one hand out, it's just like Scrooge McDuckian amounts of money, amounts of gold.
Okay.
I put my hand back in. I think of spell gems, and I pull my hand out.
There is nothing.
Dang it. Okay.
What are we doing?
Well,
Are we
let's grab
frozen?
the bags.
We're not frozen again.
No,
Okay.
I thought we were,
Yeah,
but we're
no,
not.
I was waiting to see if Q, because I thought Q was gonna do something. Yeah, Pierce grabs a bag, maybe 2, and over the shoulders.
Okay.
Q just looks expectantly at Dead Jeff to pick up his bag.
Ooh. Yeah. My own personal bag of holding.
Oh.
A Logitech C920 bag filled with dice.
Okay. I pick up a bag, and they only weigh 15 pounds at most, right?
Correct.
So
Yeah, I think you could pick it up. He's just lazy.
and I hand one to
All right.
Zev, and I think that's all of them.
Let's get these back to Izzy.
We going
Yeah.
to the tower?
Yeah, hopefully she hasn't moved.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And
so y'all
we begin a return
y'all
trek.
head back to the tower, you said? Do you have
Aye.
anything you'd like to be doing on the way? If you don't... Sorry, go ahead, Pierce.
On the way back, Pierce looks at Cass and goes, How do you grab shit from this thing?
You just think about whatever you put in it. You have one.
How specific do you have to be?
I don't know. I just thought of gold, and a lot of gold was in my hand. But I don't think it was all the gold.
Right, Pierce takes a second and he sets one down and he sticks his hand in, and he thinks to himself, family heirloom.
Okay. Pierce, for the purposes of this, actually just roll a straight d20 for me.
Okay.
Well, also, though, well, I'll let him do this.
16.
16? Okay. As you're thinking family heirloom, you feel the cold metal of a locket fall into your hands. You feel a thin chain. You recognize it immediately just by touching it that it's a necklace.
Pierce pulls it up and looks at the outside of the locket. Is it familiar to me at all?
No.
He mulls it over to his hand, and then is it a locket like you might find, say, at like Claire's, where you could put, pictures or something in it?
You see a hinge on it. You haven't opened it up yet, but you see that it does indeed open up.
Is there? Pierce tries to open it either by looking for a button or by prying it
easily
open.
enough. There's a button you click and it swings open slightly, and inside you see there's a withered but still intact clover with 5 leaves on it on the inside of this locket.
So Horcrux.
Pierce takes that and he's not trying to be sneaky about it, but he doesn't say anything and he pockets it.
Okay.
A 5-leaf clover. Okay. He cinches the bag back up.
Okay.
Throws it over the shoulder, and we can keep going.
All right. So you guys make your way back to the tower, and when you get there, Izzy is no longer standing out on the lawn.
Hello?
Hello.
No.
Oh.
Where is she? Where is she?
Izzy?
There's no response.
Oh, fuck.
You told her to rest. Maybe she went back to her hovel.
No,
True.
she better be inside this tower. Hold on. Pierce sets down the bags and motions at Zev. Come on,
What? What are we doing?
follow me.
Okay.
Pierce opens up the tower door and he leans. He doesn't go all the way inside, but he leans in and he yells, Izzy!
No response.
Fuck. He just comes back. I don't think she's in
Wait,
there.
like a couple of moments. There's no response still.
Yeah.
What was that?
So Pierce walks back to the group. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think she's in there.
You think she's at her
I gotta-
house?
I got a bad feeling about this.
You think you scared her away with all the talk about responsibility and stuff?
No, I think that he scared her away with all of his witness my miracle shit.
Yeah, it's Q's fault. Yeah, exactly. It's not your fault, Q.
Oh, well, we gotta find her. But we can't leave the money out in the open.
Well, we'll just take it with us. We'll go check her house.
Okay.
Also, we could check up on some of the collectors.
Yeah, after.
Well, I mean, if we see them out, you know.
You think
Okay.
they're probably all bolted, right, Pierce? Like they're gone.
The collectors?
Yeah.
Everyone's so afraid of Scott the Dick that I don't have any idea. I couldn't. Part of me thinks they're gonna hang around for the next week waiting for him to come back.
Oh, Gary was Scott. That makes sense.
That payoff is so good.
So in the graphic novel version, there's gonna be like a full page of you realizing, oh,
Oh my gosh.
It's like a 4-episode build-up. Oh shit.
oh, guys, are we
Okay.
delirium? Is this delirium? Are we
Yeah.
like?
I don't know.
I don't know. Come on, like, okay, let's go find her now.
Izzy, yeah.
Okay. Are you guys carrying, just as a point of order, are you carrying the bags of holding with you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're carrying it with us.
Cool. So as you make your way across town, back toward the hovels, as you go, you see a few collectors still like out and about. They're not really talking to each other very much, but you see them like going to what few homes there are that belong to people in this town. You see them going there, and as you approach the shanties, you see several collectors walking around on top of the building, descending down into the structures themselves, and that's about as much as you can see from where you are.
I was wrong.
What did you say?
I said I was wrong. They're still there.
Okay.
They didn't bolt. They must be afraid of us.
We're not hearing any noises of conflict.
Make a perception check.
Perception.
Can I just passively keep my ears open?
No, because Pierce had just said that.
No, not
like,
about that. Just like for it, just whatever. I don't.
Okay.
Not
Just, yeah.
specific. I
You're-
just. I'm just reminding you that my passive perception is 21.
Point of order. Because passive perception's off the chart.
No, you don't hear anything.
My
That
active
stands out to you. Your active
perception
what?
is on the chart. It's a 6.
It's a 6. Yeah, you don't hear any conflict, Pierce.
Okay.
And Kess, you don't necessarily hear anything. Actually, with your passive perception, I would say, through the thin walls of the shanties, as you approach, you can hear a bit of laughter and a bit of like awe. And you can kind of intuit that perhaps these people never expected to be freely given money, and they just have been.
Okay.
Just from just a couple of, not jubilant, but just a little bit of, you hear some light, excited, hushed conversation.
This
That's
is
about
the
it.
kind of day that, like, years from now, there will be a holiday now. Like, this is a holiday
Oh.
in the May. This is how holidays exist. Days like today.
It's times like these.
We learn to live again.
So are we to Izzy's house?
You're to the shanties, yeah.
Oh,
Are you,
Yeah.
are you going inside?
yeah.
We'll continue to,
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, you climb the ladder and find your way down into Izzy's hovel, and she's sitting there. She's just like stoking a fire.
Ugh. What the hell, man?
What?
Yes, we're fucking sick. And Pierce drops the bags.
Where else did you expect I was gonna go?
I didn't think about that.
How is that my fault?
Pierce
You
just
got
turns away, starts shoving bags into a corner.
So it looks like you found something, huh?
Yeah. But to be honest,
Did anything hilarious or dangerous happen?
No.
so
Really boring trip.
yeah.
Well, those are really what you want trips to be, is boring for errand sort of things like that. So you found some of the money that belongs to the people in this town,
Mhm.
and you're just gonna give it back to us.
With a
Yeah.
with the caveat that we take a cool shit or two.
Huh?
3.
I guess I just never expected you to follow through. I guess I've lived from lie to lie for so long that it just seems odd when you see a truth out in the wild. But yeah, that might turn things around for some people.
Well, like, Yes, I would like to empty the bags just to see what all is in here, but I don't think we can do it in here. I think we need to do it in the tower.
All right, that's fine. It's odd to think we can just traipse up in there, but I suppose we can, can't we?
Mm-hmm.
Without even any bee sting.
Yeah, that's that would be preferable. Yeah.
You're gonna want to get some ointment.
Yeah. It still hurts.
Can we go?
I would love that.
I guess night's as good as time as any.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys make your way, just in the interest of time. You climb out of the hovel, and at about this time, like there are a lot of collectors that are making their way back still. It seems like they're done for the evening, giving the reparations back to the town. So as you make your way back across and you make your way into the tower, what are you doing?
Into the tower?
Yeah.
Let's go to the gallery, the art gallery room.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, up I believe 6 flights of stairs. You can see people like as you ascend the stairs, and there's not really any like they're all like open platforms that you step into each room of this tower in. And as you pass by, you see the collectors just like any conversation that they were having when you pass by, just a complete hush falls across them, and they stare at you until you finish ascending.
Could I hear any of it before?
It's just a general tone of bewilderment. Mostly like, when do you think he'll be back? Is the primary question you seem to be hearing. It's you get we have a mean substitute teacher, and we don't know when the regular teacher is going to be back sort of energy.
Okay. Okay.
But the mean substitute teacher keeps saying that the other teacher is gone for good.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
at every chance, Q and Dead Jeff give them all stink eyes.
Oh, okay. They're pretty effective from Q. They're really effective from Dead Jeff.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you make your way up to the art gallery
hmm
easily enough. What are you doing?
I dump a bag of holding out.
Okay. So one of the bags of holding, Kess grabs,
Flip
and she
it
turns
inside out.
upside down. Inside out, she turns, and this mountain of platinum and gold and silver just forms in front of you all.
Woo!
That's the most
Okay.
money I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's the most money most of you have ever seen.
That looks like fun.
Do it.
Okay, what do I do?
Do it to yours.
Just
You just like you kind of like turn it inside out.
flips it inside out.
Whoosh! Clink, 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 clink. It's like I mean, like a cartoon when a slot machine pays out.
Right.
I look
there
at
any-
Dead Jeff expectantly because he has mine. He has two.
Ooh. Turns it upside down, and as like with Dead Jeff, the physics are a little bit different. As he opens the bag and it like piles up, he like floats up as the bag empties out.
It just makes a big.
Yeah.
Good.
Pierce will take the second bag he's holding, empty
Wait.
it as well.
In the bag that Kess emptied out was like a lot of like platinum and gold and stuff. The one that Dead Jeff emptied out was a lot of like copper, and copper and silver. And then one of the ones that Steve-O emptied out, or the ones that, Pierce emptied out, not Pierce-O.
Pierce-O.
Not Pierce though.
Emptied out had like silver and gold.
Okay. And
So that's
in
3 of the 5.
And just in the interest of time, like you guys empty out all of these bags, and you have a mountain of coins in
Anything
the floor of the art
else?
gallery.
yeah, that was gonna be my question.
It's mostly coins. You see a few things, like, like the locket that Pierce found, for example. You see a few things like that. You see a few trinkets, a few like small jewels, like sets of jewelry and things, but it's mostly coin.
Any rings?
Make an investigation check, Q, because it is a large pile.
I cast detect magic.
Okay.
They're trying to find a needle in a stack of needles.
There's Kess, I mean, there's magic coming off of the bags of holding, obviously, but there's no magic coming off of any of the contents therein.
It's a 4 on the old ring check.
Okay, yeah, you don't find any rings. It's like, what is a ring but a hollow coin?
What is a ring but a hollow coin?
Endearing.
Well,
Huh.
Enduring.
Enduring.
So
So as we open this pile, are we like on top of the pile? Like, did it create a?
It's like there's like piles all around you, basically, at this point.
To get down, would
You're
I
not,
have
like,
to
on a-
slide down?
You would have to like take some big steps and then slide. It's basically you're in a gorge.
Okay. Pierce is looking for Izzy. Izzy's in here with us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Izzy is just like completely silent and awestruck.
Pierce walks up to Izzy and he pulls out the locket and he goes, "Does this mean anything to you? Does Scott anything?" And he opens it up to show the 5-leaf clover.
Grabs it and looks at it. It doesn't mean anything to me, but it looks like it means something to somebody, doesn't it? Huh.
I mean, I thought family heirloom. I don't know if it would be Scott's family heirloom. I don't know if it would be my family heirloom or just somebody's. But if it has to do with him, I don't want to keep something that's not mine. But I want to keep it if it's Scott's.
I don't know what to tell you. It might be his, but at the same time, he doesn't seem like the sentimental type, and I can't think of anything much more sentimental than putting a 5-leaf clover inside a locket.
Does he have a last name? A surname?
Not that I know of.
oh, he's like Cher.
He's a little worse than Cher.
Izzy, what's she been up to lately? We don't know. She could
We
be
don't know what she's been
running
up to.
a thieves guild.
She might.
Okay. Pierce puts it back in his pocket.
Okay.
So all the gold and stuff. Like how? Like okay, just by glance, would I know an estimate? I mean,
That's
like,
a lot of money, Tess.
I know it's a lot. I
Make
know.
an intelligence check.
Oh gosh. I'm not asking.
How
for
many
an
jelly
exact-
beans are in this jar?
Right, exactly.
It's an actual 20.
Shut the fuck up.
It's the third one on this dice.
You would say, like, you're walking around kind of like, there like those episodes of DuckTales where Louie is like knowing his gold,
Yeah.
basically.
Kessa's Rain Manning it.
Yeah. So you walk around and you like survey the bounty, and you would imagine there's at least 50,000 gold total.
Well, a lot of gold.
Also, I forgot one very important thing, because you guys, like, you said that you were looking for like, heirlooms and things like that. But as you are walking around, you find a scroll, Kess, as you're walking around and surveying.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, you open it, and it is a map. And on the map, you see 7 X's, 8, including Larson.
7 deadly X's.
I was gonna say, are they 7 evil X's?
No.
That was on accident. But you see 7 like red X's on the map in different places throughout Alderan.
Do I recognize any of the places?
I mean, yeah, you know Alderan. You've traveled Alderan. You recognize they are marked. There is one outside of Mardosta. There is one in Rinmore on the Eastern Shelves, which you have never been to, but you've heard of. one in Evercrest, which is actually not on Alderan. You guys have been there. One in the Inktree Glade, one in the Eldgard Peninsula, which is in the southernmost peninsula, one in Shallowgrave, and one in Navira, which is in Vindrir.
And Navira.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Didn't we just?
Yeah,
figure
that's
something
where Brenna is from. That is the capital of capital of
also-
Vindrir.
Okay.
So we just figured out something else about
Well,
Navira.
Vindrir, I mean, yeah, Pierce's father is there, actually.
Right.
And that's where the
right.
guns came from.
Right.
So,
From that town.
from Navira, yeah, which
Yeah.
is the capital
Navira.
of Vindrir.
Capital of Vindrir.
Okay.
Okay, well, do you guys think these are more stash places or more places where Scott is working?
Look, but
Cass,
both.
make another intelligence check, actually.
Oh, that one wasn't good. 7.
7. You're not sure.
I give it to Zev.
Zev kind of looks at it.
Rook said that they were having issues here. Were they having issues anywhere else on this, like, where these markers are?
Not that I know of. I think this was kind of an isolated incident. He looks at it and kind of turns the map upside down and holds it up to the light and everything. We don't even operate in some of those areas.
Right. I just didn't know.
I've not heard of. I mean, yeah, we've made our way to Shallowgrave. We've not had any issues there. Of course,
Yeah.
Mardosta. I don't know of them being in Mardosta or anywhere near Mardosta. I don't think they would dare to come there.
No.
Do you?
Mm-mm.
Huh.
I bet this is more markings of other stashes.
That would make sense. This is a lot of money, but he's been operating here for a long time.
I thought that he was just a shitty bandit, but now is he
Shitty
some
crime lord?
some regional crime lord?
Well,
Well-
he steals people's necklaces while he's on horseback, and he's afraid of cats. And
Cat
he's
sound
a
familiar?
dick.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to talk over you, Q. Cass, are you familiar with the other towns on this map?
Not all of them. Just heard of some of them.
Is there routine poverty coursing through the veins of any of these other towns?
I mean, Evercrest was fine.
Zev
Right?
kind of speaks up. Yeah, Shallowgrave ain't doing bad either.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're stashes or not, but I just don't like the idea of Scott showing back up.
Well, hold on. If he unionized a bunch of people and called them collectors. Usually you name, like, there's a lot in a name. And so if he calls his cronies, some of his cronies collectors, he himself is probably a collector. This may be a map of things he's interested in collecting and was going to
Oh.
collect,
Yeah.
like a treasure map. Or a map of interesting items. Or
I
a map
mean-
of shit that can make you do the things that Scott can do.
There are places on this map that we can go and investigate. And I kind of would like to do that. Some of them are, places we were going to eventually go anyways or thought about going. So,
Evercrest seems so far away right now, doesn't it?
yeah, I mean,
I mean-
well, technically it's kind of the farthest I point out on the map. that it's probably the farthest point, isn't it, Zach?
Hold on.
Of all of them.
Let me consult my wonderful, wonderful map. So you guys are in Larsum, Evercrest. Yeah, it is technically the farthest away and
Yeah.
divided by sea. No. You guys, I would say you're actually at the midpoint for a lot of these.
Well, I'm
'Cause all
along
they're
for
in
the
the previous
ride
continent.
wherever y'all are going. Ain't that right, Dad Jeff?
Ooh.
I mean, you won't be. You're gonna disappear,
Woo!
mate. I mean, it's doing great, buddy. Good job, pal.
Ooh.
I mean,
Any of these places look familiar to you? And Pierce points at Q.
I've never seen a map before. It's really kind of news to me that there are cities outside of that one that the Kraken was at. You humans have kind of conquered a lot of the world, and I didn't know that. With humanoid, like tall people.
Are you from Evercrest?
in
Yeah,
the
I mean,
caves.
yeah, I just like popped up in a cave. I'm from I didn't live in the town, but I'm from the island. I've never been outside the island.
Same.
We're not so different, you and I.
Now you guys are really far away from the island, so.
If I take one more step, it'll be the furthest step I've ever been from home.
So, this gold goes to the town. Definitely should be dispersed as evenly as possible. Yeah? How much
Yeah.
how much are we taking? I'd say this is about 50,000 gold. I just say that's what it looks like to me.
Those numbers make sense in my head.
Of course, you would know what 50,000 gold looks like.
Yeah, it looks like this. Gestures to the room.
Now we
Zeb
all
speaks up.
know
It
what
does. It does look like this. Yes.
So we take like a handful of platinum and we skedoodle.
I'm good. Pierce doesn't walk too far away, but he sort of leaves the room.
Okay.
Q grabs a handful of platinum and skedoodles.
Zev leans over to you, Kess, and he says, "Do you want to play the guessing game?
Which
Remember, like we used to play the guessing game?
we used to play that with like candy, not gold.
Maybe it was Rook that I played. No, that doesn't sound like Rook.
Nah.
No, Rook never played. But yeah, we've done that with gold, surely, right? Either way, it would be fun now.
I mean, it looks like it's. I mean, sure. Yeah, let's play the guessing game.
We would have to count the exact amount.
Exactly. That's kind of like we wouldn't know who would win.
Do we not? Well, okay, fine. You ruin all my fun.
Well, you mean sure?
No, the moment has passed, Cass. The moment has passed.
52,872.
Okay, make an intelligence check.
Oh man. 19.
Oh my god. Hold on. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bam. He rolled a da-ba-da-da-da-da. He rolled a 21.
Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, there's no way of knowing right now unless you count them, but he's going to say, I'm going to say it's these 50, and he names a number because I don't have the number pulled up right now.
Is it higher or lower than mine?
It's slightly higher. As a matter of fact, he says, I'm going to say it's 53,040.
Pierce leans in after hearing the back and forth, and he goes, $1.
53,041.
We're not playing to take it. Ugh.
But anyway, how are we going to give this to people? Well, hey, what day is it? I should.
I have a
go
great
home.
idea.
What?
Let's tell all the collectors that they can just leave and go home. Let's get the kitchen staff to give this out to people.
That is a pretty good idea. They've never had anything, so they wouldn't be less likely to be greedy with it.
And I mean, we'll, pay them like for the work and stuff, but I feel like it would mean a lot more to them than to these collectors that we can't trust anyways.
Pierce walks back in. You're gonna have to pay the collectors. If you don't, it's not gonna be pretty. You're gonna have
as
to
much as everybody else gets.
give everyone in this town.
Everybody, yeah. I'm just saying they wouldn't be the ones giving out the gold.
Right.
Okay.
They would still get gold. Even sucky people need to, make money, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Q's over there writing the Communist Manifesto.
I'm so angry at how funny that was.
So they
How
all
many-
get money.
Izzy, about how many residents are there in the town?
300 or so.
Okay.
So this is 50,000 gold that you're
Yeah.
just gonna give back to them.
Yeah, because it's probably more like 53,000, but we'll take 3,000 and then give the rest.
Wow.
I mean, if that's fair. If not,
Just
we don't
line
have
them
to take
all
that
up
much.
in a big line.
Yeah.
You
People
line them
can
all
move.
up in a big line, and then they walk up, and the first person takes a platinum, and then the second person takes a platinum, and the third person takes a platinum, and then they
Well-
just go around in a circle.
Well, or we could just give them 166 gold each.
It's quite a start. And the ones who were kicked out of their homes can just move back in, assuming they've not been destroyed.
Yeah, or they could move.
That is enough gold to be able to go someplace else.
Okay. Let's give the collectors their gold first so they can go ahead and get out of the tower and get out from under our roof and go.
You guys see, like, Izzy's lip is quivering a little bit, but she's trying very hard to hold it together. This is something that she's dreamed about for as long as she's lived.
What are we missing here, Izzy? Is there some level of equity we're overlooking?
Well, you said there might be more of it.
Possibly.
Well, I can't imagine everyone will leave, but some people will choose to. If the other gold is found, if the other money that belongs to them that's been wrongfully taken from them can find its way back here at some point in time. But this in and of itself is more of a miracle than anyone could ever have hoped to ask for.
I told you to witness my miracles.
I hand Pierce 100 and no. 1,000 gold. And I nudge over at Izzy.
You handed Pierce a bag of 1,000 gold.
And nudge at Izzy, like give it to her.
Oh, okay. You were indicating. Okay. Steve-O was confused.
Steve rolled a nat 1 on that.
Steven rolled a 1 on that and had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is for you. And you can do with it as you see fit. Listen. You can distribute it. You can keep it. You can put it into some sort of program. I imagine that people are going to need help besides monetarily. Hire some teachers, for God's sake. Hire some fucking, I don't know,
Defense.
someone to help you rebuild. Do not contract with anyone named Goodblood.
All right, noted.
We have bad blood with the good bloods.
All right, I've got a few ideas. I've got a few ideas of things that I can do. You hear like a little bit of glee, like her heart rising in her chest a little bit.
And if
Thank
you
you.
need help, ask for it. Not from us. We're going to be gone. But
Well, if you could find maybe
Help you.
so like maybe you could find somebody that could send messages and you could like let us know things if you find anybody that can do that. Like keep us updated.
oh, right.
But-
Overlord Q's going to check in periodically.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll be checking in and we'll try to go find the other gold and bring it back and stuff.
What?
You'll figure it out.
I've been
Kinda go
waiting
with
on
the flow.
something like this for my entire life, and you all just fall out of nowhere. Where did you come from? Who are you?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
We don't know.
We're the nobodies. You didn't see anything.
I can
Q
respect that.
disappears in the shadows.
She kind of like laughs after having seen this for a second time.
But actually, seriously, yeah, do me a favor and do not tell the tale of our victory here.
If you do, just don't not our names.
You can tell them that like you saw a powerful lizard god.
Sure.
Yeah.
Perhaps a benevolent sort of
Able to raise the dead.
yeah, able to raise the dead sort of lizard god who came and gave the people back their gold and copper.
A dragon that gives gold instead of hoards it. Now that's a tale.
There you
That
go.
is a tale, isn't it?
It would have a tail. Dragons have tails.
They do. And she just kind of like spaces, thinking of all the good that she can do with this, as she holds it up against her torso and like is just staring at the gold.
If you learn of anybody in town where a 5-leaf clover is significant, especially if it's Scott, will you send word?
If I can figure out how, yeah, I'd love to.
I'm gonna keep this with me then.
So what now?
Well,
Get some sleep. You got a long day ahead of you tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I need a
Sleep
drink.
here.
what?
Can I sleep here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
I mean, we can all sleep in here.
I saw
Honestly.
a bed somewhere. I think I'd like to stay there instead of on the floor.
There might be a draft in the armory.
Yeah, I'd stay out of that one.
Yeah, I heard the explosion. I figured it had to be something like that.
Look at Zev.
Who still has a P written on it. All right, what are we doing, guys?
I don't know if we should stay here. We can make ourselves scarce. Or we don't have Gus anymore, so we don't really have a tiny hut. So maybe we should stay here.
Well, I can make a dirt house.
We
Go
could
back
find
there.
a
House.
I'm on
just
the
go
way.
stay in a tavern.
But yeah, we can stay in a tavern.
Is there a place here that doesn't suck?
Oh, the guy!
What guy?
The one that I was terrified with, and I got the bread from.
Is he kind of just like looks confusedly?
You weren't there.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay here if that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, to the tavern, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take him his gold. Again, I get the
So-
166 gold for the tavern, dude.
Izzy just like turns around and looks at this pile of gold, and she's like, "Do we need to do something with this? But like, does it just need to stay out here? Think it's okay in just a big pile like this? Or, I mean, maybe. I'm pretty strong." You know what? I'll take care of it.
I don't think
Just
anybody
walk
will,
up.
I don't think anybody will mess with it, and if they start to, it'll take them a while to get it all. So like you could
Yeah, it's not
probably
like they
call
can just
for
grab it.
yeah. It's actually
fair.
kind of
That's
safer
fair.
being in big piles like this than little bags.
That's fair.
Bags
That's
were
very
much
true.
easier to carry.
Yeah. All right. Well, sleep tight, I suppose.
Yeah.
And she gets gleeful again, just like looking around.
To the tavern.
To the tavern.
And we
Make
head
your
out.
way down the steps through, and then at this point, most of the guards have made their way to most of the collectors made their way to the barracks. You don't really see people around anymore, and you make your way out into the brisk night air and across town to the tavern, which is open and actually kind of bustling a little bit.
Is the dude that was working?
Yeah.
Is he in the back?
He's actually manning the bar.
I go behind the bar.
Ah, what?
Hey. I hand him 166 gold.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Where did this? What?
Scott sucks. He's gone. Woo! Party! That's yours. Don't spend it on. I'm not buying things with that right now. That is your gold. Thank you for the information from earlier. Things are about to
welcome.
change, and yeah.
So this is what you've been doing for the past 2 days. You just
Yeah.
been.
Well,
Where did this come from?
this is the gold that Scott has been draining from the town. That's your cut because you're a
Oh,
human
he's
that
really gone.
lives in this town. Yeah.
He's really gone.
Yeah.
Wow. Too bad you don't know who you are, huh?
I don't know, man. Can't tell you much. Can I get?
Can't be singing any songs about you.
No. Can we get some bread and some rooms?
Yeah, I would say you can get some bread and some rooms. And he
Awesome.
actually turns around and gets like, how many rooms you need?
We're not with Kess, so I think
Oh, you didn't go with. Oh, that's right. Kess
we
went to the back.
we went
Yeah,
in,
that's the Kess,
but I
how
think
many
she
rooms?
went to the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, how many?
She's
how many
gonna
rooms
have
you
to
need?
make that decision.
The 4, the 3.
Okay. Here's 4 keys. There you go, and some bread, and just let me know if you need anything else. But don't come. Well, you can come back here. That's fine. I don't care. For 166 gold, you can run the place. That's fine.
Yeah. Aw, if only we had a name, you could name it after us.
I would.
Oh, but we don't have a name.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks. Cool. Oh, those guys are with me. They're also the ones that did everything too. That one's your god now, but not really. But,
Okay.
But
That's yeah. I'll for 166 gold. I merciful bounty upon my soul. What about
Wait a minute. Is your name Joel Austin?
Oh God. No.
So,
He kind of snaps his fingers. Nobody's pub.
Nobody's pub.
Nobody's
I'm
pub.
not there.
Yeah, nobody's pub. Welcome to nobody's pub.
thanks.
I'll change the sign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Okay, well,
All right, let me know if you need anything else.
Yeah.
And he like starts counting the gold out and like laughing to himself.
I go over to Pierce and Q, and I'm like, we got rooms, we got bread. I didn't know what kind of alcohol you wanted, so you might have to go get that yourself. But that, like, yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
And I give Zev a breadstick.
Starving.
Pierce, you look like you should just go straight to bed, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. 1 second. Pierce walks up to the bar. He goes, "Can I get a bottle of anything, please?"
Yeah, you can have a bottle of whatever you want. Take your pick.
He points at something random.
All right, here's a bottle of just really, it's my favorite whiskey actually. It's a nice smoky flavor.
What do I owe you?
No, that's on the house, my dude. That's
How much were the rooms?
your friend already took care of it.
Okay. Pierce leaves a gold on the counter anyway. And takes the
And
bottle.
He sees you do it, and he waits a minute, and you hear him like flip it in the air. You hear a ding.
He walks by Cass and are the keys like out? Did you have the keys like out in your
I'm holding them, probably just talking.
Okay. Pierce is gonna walk by you and just like grab one and then walk upstairs.
Okay.
Or I presume I've made some presumptions. We'll walk towards where the rooms.
There's stairs and like an old west saloon. There's like stairs and an upper like balcony.
Okay, yeah. And then Pierce heads towards a room and realizes that he didn't ask which room it was. So he starts putting random keys, the key into random doors to try and unlock them.
Eventually you find the right one. You hear like someone sit up in the bed as you try to open the door, but it doesn't open as you try to open one of them. And eventually you do find the right room. You go inside. There's a kind of a hastily made bed, a dusty room, window, an empty vase on a table bedside.
Pierce closes the door, locks it. He sets the bread and the wine bottle on the counter, just on a shelf or something. He checks the bed. Is the bed movable? Like if he pulls on the bed, does it slide?
Yes.
Okay. Pierce is going to take the bed and slide it over in front of the door to barricade it. And he's going to go grab his drink and sit in the corner and drink the entire thing.
Okay.
That's the rest of his night.
I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Okay.
It
If you
was
drink the whole thing,
poison.
because
Kidding.
this is dark liquor, like this is whiskey.
13.
13. Okay. You get positively blasted, so much so that you cannot find your way back to the bed. You just like pass out, lying in the floor, boots
Cool.
on and everything.
What? At some point, I would. Timing. How long is he drinking?
Pierce, you tell us.
Surely that takes a while.
An entire bottle. I mean, being someone who personally gets drunk with half a margarita from On the Border, I don't know how long it would take to drink an entire bottle and not be dead. So I'm gonna guess.
With a 13 Constitution, it takes you 3.5 hours or so.
Yeah, a set of hours. He's not trying to drink himself to death, but he doesn't want to feel anything. He
Right.
wants to black out.
Right.
That he does.
Okay. Within
What does
about
Cass
the
want to do?
first hour that he's been gone, I'm gonna go
I was
up.
gonna come back to you guys. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead then, and we'll just come back.
No, I was
to
just
this.
gonna say, like, what are you guys doing this evening? Now that Pierce has done that and gone to bed.
Well,
Q is go yeah.
well, no, you.
I
Go
was
ahead.
just gonna say Q's sheepishly going to go to bed since he got away scot-free without having to take his skull off. So he's going to try to get to bed as quickly as possible, but he's going to keep darting over to Cass because he feels like he's going to get asked a question soon.
If she sees him like doing that, she's just gonna be like,
So then
okay.
he just kind of whistles, but he can't whistle.
Yeah.
So he's just like,
She's like, yeah, I know that something was supposed to happen tonight, but I'm not gonna bring it up if you don't, so you can just that kind of thing.
yeah, and he doesn't understand any of that because
Right.
social mores, like, he thinks he's getting away with it.
Right.
So he just kind of whistles and okay, well, which room was it?
Oh, I give him a key and tell him which room it is.
Okay.
Cool,
yeah,
cool. Let's go, Dead Jeff. It
Well,
won't
which
matter
one
in the
Dead Joe?
morning.
That would have rhymed. Ooh, Dead Jeff follows you up the stairs. And I didn't mention you do get a few looks. You and Dead Jeff do get a couple of looks
Oh yeah.
in this bar as you guys are just hanging out.
God.
No,
But
the
oddly
kobold
enough,
with
no
this-
one asks you about him. No one asks you about
I
the ghost.
hope somebody's not sitting there like, oh, that was Jeff.
No, there are no
Fucking
collectors
Jeff.
in this bar. There are no collectors in this bar. This is townspeople, and they are pretty jubilant. You actually, at this point in the evening, you actually hear like people singing. They're like drunkenly singing.
Sure.
Okay, Q goes to bed. Kess, what are you doing?
Okay. Well, I'm hanging out with Zev downstairs, but about an hour, like I'll give him our room key. I just imagined like we would room together. And then I'm gonna go knock on Pierce's door.
Okay. You knock on the door about an hour in. Pierce, you definitely hear it. You haven't blacked out yet.
Yeah, for Pierce, 100% is ignoring it. He's just drinking in silence.
She's still knocking.
How long?
Tomorrow. He just yells tomorrow.
Okay.
Tiny spider. I go under
Okay.
the door
Okay.
and I
Yeah.
pop back up. But
Okay.
I'm just like looking at the barricaded door. Just like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Well, words are hard.
What do you want, Kiss?
I just go over to Pierce and I hug him. And then I get up and just go out the room. Well, I guess I
Tiny
have to
spider
pull.
again.
Guess I can't. Wait. No, I can. I
Super
can.
awkward.
Wait. Yeah, sure. Tiny spider
You
again.
have wild shape. Do you have wild shape left?
I do. Yeah, I have one more.
Okay.
Because of the rest. But yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you tiny spider, right back out the way you can.
Yeah. Pierce didn't move. He was like
Yeah.
super stiff and just goes back to drinking.
It's just one of those, like, hey, somebody cares about you. Hugs. Don't have to say anything at all.
Right.
Don't have to move or anything. Just wanting her to let you know that. And then she just leaves.
I saw you almost died. I've also almost died. And
Friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
so
I
Cass,
go,
you make your,
Yeah.
you make your way back out and find your way to your shared room with Zev. And at this point, he is a bit on the drunk side as well. Still filthy from the explosion, passed out on the bed.
Mm-hmm. Is there a window?
Yeah.
Go to the window. Is it open?
I mean, it can open, yeah.
I open it
Okay.
and I grow white flower with a black center.
Okay.
And I think I just kind of probably fall asleep at the window.
Okay. Eventually, like a couple of times, you hear Zev like snoring, and eventually sleep takes you as well. And okay, you guys find your way into a fairly restful slumber, considering where you have passed out. And you can go ahead and at this point take a long rest. Morning comes. The sun starts to peek through the window and wakes all of you up. Pierce, you actually feel the heat on the back of your neck from the window before you wake up. And the day is yours.
Is the flower okay?
The flower is still there, yes.
I go knock on Q's door. Okay, I've been thinking. Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
I've been thinking. Okay? You didn't really like the alcohol, right? You didn't really like coffee, right?
No.
Have you tried juice?
What is juice?
Like it's like a I think you would like juice. I don't know. Seem like a juice guy.
Juice mean like what comes out of fruits?
Yeah.
I've had fruit.
Yeah.
I
But
like fruit.
some people drink juice in the morning instead of coffee and stuff.
I shall try this juice.
Yeah. Apple or orange?
Orange.
Okay. I'll go get you some juice. And I go order orange juice.
Okay. You go up to the bar. You smell bacon and sausages and eggs cooking, and you make your way up to the bar. And it's actually someone different. It's actually a half elf woman that is working the bar today. And you order juice, and she recognizes you, and it seems like even though you've never seen her before, she seems to recognize you, and she looks at your compatriots, and she makes your food free of charge.
I don't know if they're down there yet.
Well, she gives you juice and doesn't charge you for it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Q would have probably
Just
grabbed his shit and followed, yeah.
okay.
Like, not far behind her.
Then I slide Q the juice.
Okay.
Alright, take a sip of the juice. It's pretty good.
It won't make you crazy like coffee did. And it won't make you numb like alcohol does. It's just kind of better than water.
I like water.
Well, water is okay sometimes, but sometimes don't you kind of want just something a little more?
Yeah, it's just sweet.
Yeah.
I like sweet. Thank you, Cass.
You're welcome.
Pierce, as you wake up, can I get a Constitution saving throw from you, please?
13.
13. Okay. You wake up incredibly hungover and actually with a point of exhaustion. So you have a splitting headache. You're nauseous, and an empty liquor bottle is beside you. You're stiff from sleeping on the floor.
There we go. I found the exhaustion. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the day is yours. Our unnamed adventuring party.
Where we go?
Pierce makes his way back downstairs and orders a coffee.
Okay. She slides it to you. Very quickly, as a matter of fact.
Pierce, have you ever had juice?
What kind of juice?
Orange.
It's been a while. I was 12.
Was that like a long time ago?
It feels like it. Something my mom used to give us back home. She would make cinnamon bread on the weekends that Dad was gone, which meant we had cinnamon bread every weekend. And every now and then she would have juice with it.
I have toast. It's not cinnamon bread, but still toast.
The barkeep speaks up and says, "Would you like some cinnamon bread?"
No. Nope,
Sure.
this is fine. Let me know when you guys are ready. Pierce finishes his coffee and heads outside to stretch and try and shake off the aches from being hungover.
Okay. You step outside, and as you step outside, you see Izzy actually walking down the street toward you, and she is like rubbing her face, and she sees you, and she kind of like nervously shakes her hand, and she gets up to you and says, "I don't know how. I slept on top of it, but all the collectors are gone, and they took half the money with them."
That was bound to happen.
There's still a lot. There's still a lot, but not quite as much as we were hoping to be able to give everyone. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm that may be okay. If they took what they wanted and left, they may not be back. And
So,
you
know,
may have to work with what you've got.
I mean, that's still more money than anyone's ever seen. But I was okay. So you're not upset?
No, there's nothing you could have done.
Okay. I just hated to have lost something that you put me in charge of.
If you decide that you want to lead at some point, you're gonna have to learn how to come back from failure. And there's nothing that I can do to make you feel worse than you already feel right now.
She kind of nods and like lowers her head.
If the other two ask, though, I got really pissed at you.
Why? Why if they ask, why would you want me to lie? Will they be mad?
The little one might be a little frustrated with you. I don't know. The rich girl might be. I don't know what she'd think about half the time.
Tell them.
Oh, tell them what happened. That's fine. But just leave out the part where I didn't get mad at you.
All right.
I have an image to uphold, Izzy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh. All right. She turns around and goes into the bar. And at that point, Kess and Q sitting there, Izzy comes in and breaks the news to you that the collectors have left and taken a fair amount almost half of the money. Do either of you have anything?
Shit. We could have taken half the money if they were just gonna do it. I'd rather us have it than they did.
Well, there might be. You said there might be more, right?
There might be more. Don't know if that's what that is, but it could be.
I mean, I don't either. It might be. I don't know. It's. He did some weird stuff. It could be anything. But either way, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Pierce he was so mad. He kicked me.
He kicked you?
Yeah, he kicked so hard he kicked me in the shin.
I walk outside and I kick the back of Pierce's knees in.
Pierce isn't was not expecting that. He's hungover.
Here's saving throw.
Oh. You said Constitution?
Constitution, yes.
15.
15. Okay. You throw up in your mouth. And you're able to hide it.
Pierce takes a second, realizes that okay, they had a conversation with Izzy.
You kicked her?
She's standing behind. Izzy is standing behind Kess, going.
Yeah. God damn, I was just so fucking mad. But
don't kick people.
You just kicked me when you were mad.
Yeah, you deserved it. You kicked somebody. She didn't deserve it. We left her. We left her alone.
I'm gonna side with Pierce. You're being a little hypocritical.
Right, and there's no need for hypocrisy on top of everything that we're dealing with right now. Okay?
Insight check.
On who? On Pierce?
On the whole situation.
Is there a need for hypocrisy?
Is there a need for hypocrisy?
On the whole situation. Just there's
you're gonna have to be more specific if you want to do what are you trying to determine? You can't just be like insight check on this shit we're doing.
If Pierce really believes what he's saying.
Insight check, is there a god?
Does Pierce believe what he I don't know that I'm gonna let you do that because I don't think you would have any reason
Okay,
to not
that's
believe
fine.
him.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Izzy Izzy is behind Kess looking at Pierce going,
So wait, so are we gonna go chase them down and try to get that gold back? Or are we gonna go to these X's? Or are we gonna go to your family in Mardosta? Are we gonna go back to see Pierce's dad in Valheim?
TM.
Are we going to go to the island of dead people with the green lights?
Pierce's dad is in Navira.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Venshun.
We could go to Mardosa. There's an X there. Or we could go wherever.
Look, I'm a little less keen on going back to Evercrest after everything, so we can go to Mardosta. I'm not gonna worry right now about my old man. He's gonna show himself at some point, and then I'll fucking kill him.
He's gonna show his ugly face right over that hill, Joe.
Pierce looks at you and goes, "Don't worry about the collectors. I have a feeling they're not coming back. And if they do," and he then turns to Izzy, "Then
I'll never
send
fucking
word."
kill them. Yeah. No. I was afraid you guys were gonna be mad at me, but now that I know you're not, I'm more pissed off that they ran off with what they stole in the first place, which I guess we should have expected, huh?
Well, we are mad at you. Pierce kicked you.
I'm mad at Pierce.
It hurt so bad when he kicked. But I'm good now. I think some of the residual healing magic from Kess
It doesn't work like
made
that.
my leg better.
It doesn't work like that.
I feel better now. Either way, that's I'm good.
Pierce
I'm
has
A-okay.
healing kicks.
Oh god damn it, everyone. I didn't fucking kick her. Jesus. It was metaphorical.
Oh, like
I was so
shut
mad.
Down.
I could kick her.
She said
I'm
you
not gonna
kicked her.
kick.
She said you kicked her and it hurt, and then like
Like hurt her feelings, Cass.
Metaphorical.
Yeah,
I'm not
he
gonna
kicked
kick.
me in the feelings with his words.
why didn't you just
Yeah.
say that?
That's what I'm
I
gonna go
came out
with.
here and kicked him.
With her foot
Physically.
in his legs.
Can
And
we
it
all
hurt.
just agree that kicking is bad?
I'm sorry I kicked you. I thought you kicked her. I got
Well.
defensive.
You were forgiven.
Oh, thank you. That's very big of you.
Zev speaks up and says, "I think we all learned a lesson today."
Shit, you're here?
I've been there the whole time. He still has the P that was drawn on his face is still there, but it looks like he slept on his face.
You need a shower. We all need
Oh
showers.
God, I would love one.
Strangely, it looked lowercase previously, but now it looks capital.
So, are you coming? Are you coming home?
That took me a second. Sorry.
Not all my jokes are great, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
So, and Zev turns to you, Cass. So, are you? I've got to make my way back to Mardosta. Are you coming home for? You said you're going to try to come home for the festival, or what? You've got some time.
Well, what if I did? What if I
Festival?
didn't come home for the festival? Like, what if I didn't? What if I didn't?
What if you didn't come home for? Well, everyone would be sad, but I mean, you know, I'll be happy to report back to the family that you are currently still living, which would be nifty.
Well, we may. What do you guys want to do?
Is there steak meat? That's
Yeah,
festival.
there's stick meat.
There's all different kinds of stick meat.
Yeah, that's how I knew about stick meat in the first place. She's not.
I'm not.
Festival conversation is making her very uncomfortable, and it's very obvious. She doesn't
Yep.
mind going, like the thought of going home, but the festival is still like what, 2 months away? Would you say?
Yeah.
So that's still a while out.
You guys have only like this. You guys have been in Larsum for like 4 or 5 sessions now, but you've only been in town for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Like that's we've drawn out these
See?
2 days big time.
Productive couple of days.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we could go.
Maybe 3.
We could go to Mardosta and check on the X that's there, or we could go somewhere else and check on that.
What if the stash near Mardosta was stick meat?
You could have the whole thing.
Would we have to give it to all the Mardosta townspeople?
No, I don't think that Mardosta is missing anything. I think whatever is stashed there belonged here.
Well, it's missing you.
I wouldn't say it's
It's
not.
going off what he said.
I was
He's
missing
here.
her, but
Sounds like the family wants you back.
We can go to Mardosta.
And let me look. If there's a family out there that's not going to try and kill us, and Pierce turns again, and once again turns to Zeb, and once again, you're not going to try and kill us.
no, I have no intention of that at this time. I don't really. It's not my thing. I prefer sneakiness. I'm not much of a fighter. I'm a lover, not a fighter. You know.
And if
But I will fight. But I don't like it.
That's how that is. How
Yeah.
my family is. Except for,
Yeah.
I really think Rook likes punching people in the face, to be
Oh
honest.
God, Rook loves
Yeah, he
punching
loves
so
it.
much.
But-
well, Kess loves
Did I
kicking
tell you
people
he
in the
hung a
shins.
punching bag up in
I
his
thought
office?
you kicked her. I'm sorry I kicked you. I heal him.
Okay, just a little bit of radiant energy, and it doesn't have any effect. But
Better? Is that better, Pierce?
I'm ready to. I'm travel ready.
Good. Where are we going?
Big red chicken. Yeah, Mardosa sounds fine.
I mean, I feel like any of these X's is as good as any. So if we can,
What's the
meet
nearest
up.
X?
the nearest X is, let's see,
Or the nearest one on the way to Mardosta?
the nearest one on the way to Mardosta is going to be the straight shot. There's not really one. There's one in the Inktree Glade. That is between here and Mardosta, but it's a little bit further east than on the trajectory to Mardosta. And then there's one just outside of Mardosta. So there's ostensibly two that you could hit on the way to Mardosta. In theory. But you have to
Glade
make
sounds
it
cool. I like foresty areas.
Yeah.
Green areas.
we could hit that one on the way, get more information,
Sure.
run shit by your family when we get there.
Yeah.
And if Scott shows up, we kill him.
We're definitely gonna kill him this time, right?
Yeah. Well, we were going to, but he just disappeared.
Well, there was like a whole big to-do about
We
whether
had
or
a
not you
moment.
wanted to kill him.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
but
for
now
sure.
it's like on
But
the
now,
hell yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Murder in the
Scott's
eye.
a dick.
Gonna kill
Yeah.
Scott.
The
Okay.
world should be -1 Scott.
Yeah, I want his skull.
They make great helmets.
That's a good idea.
Don't bring up
So
What?
I say that. I whisper not to bring up the helmet to Q.
So as Pierce fantasizes about having Scott's skull, you guys stand in the early morning light out there with Izzy, and people are bustling about town with a little bit more energy than they've had before. You see a few people maybe like timidly going into homes that have, been evacuated in the past few hours. And as you guys stand here in the early morning sunlight, that's where we're going to call it tonight's session. Nice job, everybody.
Very, very rare that we have like a moment of closure at the end of an episode. Like,
Right, isn't it?
that was very sweet. That was very like the end of Star Wars Episode 4 to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
Except Q got a fucking
Chewie.
medal.
Yeah. Nobody gets a medal on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Pierce got a locket. Does that count?
I got a medal.
Actually, it does. It does. It does a little bit.
We're gonna have
Guys, thank you so
to.
much.
Oh.
Sorry, what was that?
We're gonna have to find the horses and give them Augustus's because we had an extra one.
We did have an extra.
That's true.
Yeah.
Make a note of that.
Yeah.
We're gonna start. Well, we won't get far without our car keys.
Right.
So, guys, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the Secret Adventure Society. Don't forget, we have catch-up content on YouTube, and you can also catch this episode Friday morning, bright and early. Don't forget to follow all of these lovely people here on the show. Also, just as a quick note, Pride is about to be coming up, and we just want all of you to know that we love you and we support you, and just be safe and take care of yourself and take care of each other, and we love y'all a whole bunch.
We do. Sorry. I'm doing like seven.
Did you just stop the music?
There.
Oh,
It's time
music
to
change.
Stop the music.
Yeah, I had to change the music.
It's time to turn off the lights. Yeah.
Oh
So
my gosh.
thank you so incredibly much for joining us. We love you all, and meeting adjourned.
Hey,
Good night.
Bum, bum.